Welcome to WLVS Radio. You're tuning into the open bar. Salud!
Salud.
Salud. What's today's date?
Today's date is 11/14.
14.
We're getting close to 420. No, it's kidding. I was close. 11/14. And I actually played that number today. I wanted it to come out. I need to check it. Anyway,
You always play the number on the day we do the show.
I play the day we do the show. We ain't win yet.
Yet?
Nope, it ain't win.
You told me you'll hit.
But I ain't telling my business. I ain't hit yet. Anyway, I'm Hot Ron, your neighborhood bartender. How are you? What up, Big Red Beard? The truth is in the building. He's angry about something today. He'll tell us later in his commentary, I hope.
You have not seen me angry yet this year.
He's always angry. PDO is in. He'll be here. The Love Guru. He'll be here. He's running a little late. You know.
He always running late.
He gonna run here with the church finger up in the air soon. It's gonna be embarrassing. Yo, what up, Big Country? Is in the building. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm living life, man. I'm good.
How the Chiefs treating you these days?
Well, you know, I did buy a new sheepskin coat this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it big, bro. I'm gonna do it big.
Whatever. Yo, why this weekend was crazy. I heard the craziest riddle. Now, what word can you add 2 letters to and it'll be shorter? See, y'all don't know. Y'all don't be thinking. Y'all
Hold on. What word can you add 2 letters to and it'll be short?
It'll be shorter.
It'll be shorter?
Yeah.
Show?
Huh?
Because I'm adding, show. I'm adding, RT to show. Show? I don't know shit.
You forgot the old dummy.
I don't know shit.
What's the word you said? Because I can't understand
Show.
the line.
Show.
Short.
Show.
Spell it.
SHORT. Show.
Oh, yeah, he got it. That thing, it
What
took me
you
like
talking
2 hours to
about?
figure it out.
No, I did not take no 2 hours.
I said me. It took me 2 hours to figure it out.
What word is it?
Shorter.
Short.
Oh, shit, man.
You
Come
got
on.
it. Shorter.
All right, shit.
That's just like when
I'm
somebody
smarter
comes
than I
to
think.
you. And just like when somebody come to you and they be like, you got me with that. If so-and-so spelled this, what does E-Y-E?
Oh, yeah.
That got me real good. Anyway, how was your weekend, Big Dave?
It was
call me
it was
Dave?
good. I'm actually
Oh, you? Oh,
I actually
Beard
didn't
too.
do too much this weekend. For the simple fact of it is I need to chill out. I've been doing too much lately.
You have, man. We ain't gonna say why, what you been doing, but it's all good. It's your thing. But what was your weekend like?
my weekend was good. Friday was my pop's birthday. My pop's birthday was Friday. He turned the grand old age of 65. We threw a dinner for him on
And we
Saturday.
wasn't invited. That's messed up, man.
I mean, you could have bought a bottle. He would have appreciated that. So his birthday this weekend. I really didn't do too much. I had a friend. Just chilled this weekend mainly.
Hit the skins. I understand. Hit the land. I actually went to a Ciroc party, a 50th birthday, but it was a Ciroc theme. So we had I tasted every flavor of Ciroc this weekend. So I was lit. I tasted. This is my first time tasting cream Ciroc. Have you ever had that?
Pause.
Cream
drink-
Ciroc.
Nah, I don't drink no cream,
I
nothing.
don't drink no cream, man.
Well, it was good, y'all. It was smooth. It was a smooth drink. A smooth Ciroc. Y'all gotta check that out. And I tasted every flavor this weekend. I don't know how I made it home, but I had a good time, a really good time this weekend.
Cream Ciroc.
Cream Ciroc. Y'all gotta try that out. I'm gonna make that with our next Drake one time. There's a lot of stuff going on this weekend in the media.
Oh yeah.
So I can't wait till we get into our hot topics.
Oh yeah.
I cannot wait till we get into our hot topics. What else we got? So I know you guys are fans of like what's the show? Real Housewives of Atlanta.
We ain't never been no fans. Of Real Housewives.
Y'all should be, because Portia is bad. She's even sexier now.
No, she's not.
She's even sexier now.
She looks
She's
like
on
a
a
Barbie
she's
doll
in
to
a
me.
play too, isn't she?
She's in the play. That's why I brought it up. The play. What is it?
I hope it ain't the Underground Railroad.
Oh, that's messed up. Don't go for her like that.
I
No,
hope
It's,
it ain't. No.
Two can play that game. Yeah, and I heard she's doing an excellent job. So I cannot wait to see that play.
What part is she playing in the?
She's playing one of Vivica Fox's friends.
Girlfriends.
Yeah, one of Vivica Fox's
Actually,
friends.
is Vivica Fox in the?
She's
play?
in the play. Her and the crazy man from Scandal is
Columbus Short.
Columbus Short is
So
taking
he
over.
plays. He takes over Morris Chestnut.
Morris
Park.
Chestnut Road, yeah. I want to see. I can't because Morris Chestnut was kind of smooth. You think, old boy can pull that off? You know what I'm saying? We'll see.
Nah.
We'll see the play. Nothing smooth about.
So I might need to go to the barbershop get the bootleg tape.
Right. You
Bootleg
don't
tape.
want to go see it.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, that's messed up. That is messed up.
Nah, I'm just saying. You know
sound-
how
he
you
making
know
it
how
sound-
it's done for
You
real.
making it sound bigger than what it really is. You
Because Portia's in it. Everybody know I'm a fan of Portia. Everybody knows.
you a fan of Porsche? Really?
I'm a huge fan of Portia's.
Why?
She's
Why
a
you-
friend of the show. She's listening. Shout out to Portia.
How she a friend of the show? I ain't never seen her come up this way.
Yeah. A friend of the show in my head. You know what I mean?
Just like Oprah and
Wendy
Obama.
Williams.
The
Wendy
Obamas.
Williams.
No, but actually, me and Michelle do know each other. I mean, we twins. I mean, we Twitter followers. You know what I'm saying?
She does not follow you.
Oh,
may
Michelle
follow her.
Obama follows me.
So you Twitter stalking Michelle Obama, waiting for Barack to drop and do something wrong. Huh?
That's first lady to you. She is the bomb. Everybody love her.
I know.
She's an ex-first lady.
She will always be the first lady. Just like most people say Jackie O would be there. But I mean,
Yeah, okay. Where?
they'll be their first lady too,
And
forever.
where is she at?
Is she still living? Jackie O is dead, right?
Jackie O been dead, man.
When did she die? What year? She recently died.
No.
Like I'm talking about within the last 10 years.
Oh, I was about to say. I want to say she. She died when I was still in school.
Did she die before her son?
Yeah, I want to say she died before.
No.
School. Jackie O.
I don't know when she died, but I thought she died. I think she died after her son.
Nah, she died before her son, Jacqueline Kennedy. Yeah, 94. Man, that's
Oh, yeah.
20 years. That's more than 20 years.
23 years ago.
Yeah, Jackie O.
Yeah,
died in 94.
I was in-
I had to be a baby during that time.
Yeah, I was in junior high school then. So.
Grown man
Yeah.
during that time.
No, I was a freshman in college in '94. Good
Yeah,
lord, and you were
yeah.
still in high school?
Nah, 94. I was in elementary.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Shout out to the people at Norfolk State University. The actual band just had a big loss. Our band director, LZ Walker,
sorry
rest
to
in
hear
peace. He died. They did some wonderful tributes to him this weekend. The band played. Boy, y'all should saw me in the band. Y'all could. That was energy right there. Y'all not band people. Y'all not musicians. So even though Dave is into like the DJing and stuff.
I've
but-
seen Drumline before.
yeah.
Who
That
was
movie-
you? Who was you? You thought you was the dude who's
Twirling.
giving orders.
Yeah. Nah, he
The
got
drum major.
bumped.
Hey,
The drum major.
you know who he was? You saw that cat that was high stepping on the field? That's who Ron was.
Oh,
You had
yeah.
the high
yeah,
step. You did the band, you had the high
that cat
step.
that come out there twirling. Damn, my elbow.
The drum
ashy
major,
as
maybe?
hell, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, can I get some lotion, Bo?
I was gonna bring.
I
some
thought
of
you.
that, too.
I thought you rubbed up against the table or
Right.
something.
Nah, dog. Nah, on some real. I'm ashamed because
It
it's
was you.
extra white.
You look like you was making chicken or something. You was flour. Yeah, keep that. We gonna work on that. But let me start because mine's no. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't talk too much.
Hey, mine's is not ashy. At least you can't see it. But anyway, but I wish I was a drum major. We're all my band heads. Y'all call in and tell us y'all.
what instrument you play?
I actually played the saxophone, and I'm really good. The saxophone.
You still play?
Man, I used to play the sax. I haven't played in over 10 years, but I'm sure I can play. I still know how to hold it. Hey.
I mean, you got to follow up with a pause.
You think
not me.
you think you and Bill Clinton? You
I-
hang with Bill Clinton?
I'm better than Bill Clinton. Shout out to Bill Clinton, my fraternity brother. He member Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I played the saxophone. I was a dance scene coordinator. I put together field shows. I was pretty helpful.
You said you was a seamstress on your outfits.
No, that would be my twin brother. That bama can sew though. He can sew. He made his own prom suit, but
He made him a Gordon Cuttra.
that Jane looked every bit like the arm was one arm was long. He couldn't tell it. He had the white satin,
Hold on, no,
the
he
MC
didn't.
Hammer pants.
No,
it was tight.
That's when y'all still had a hairline, right?
I still have a hairline. I cut my hair off. I choose to cut my hair off. Now I don't have to. Let me stop lying. Let me stop lying. I'm bald and happy.
Speaking of hair, how's everybody's beard coming along for No Shave November?
Mine is, but you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I almost cut mine off today because I was like, I just can't deal with this whole, I can't pull off the what was the guy
the Beijing look?
No, the Isaac
Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes. I can't pull off the old Isaac Hayes. Some people have to just come to the realization that you're you just can't grow a beard. It won't be hot. I'll be looking at those people and I'll be jealous. I'll be like, I want my beard to look like that. Like Rick Ross and all that. It's just not gonna happen.
I mean,
let me cut you off first. Why do you look like you have on a school uniform shirt today?
You talk about me and you got on a woman's sweater.
Let me tell you what you
This
need.
is a
This
man's
is an
sweater.
old timer told me, and I did it when I was in my mid-20s. Actually, I never did it because I had it natural. You get some yarn and you just rub it on your face.
Yarn.
Yeah, yarn.
See, I can't understand the word he's saying today. We need to put some stuff.
Urine. Piss?
Oh, you talking about?
Yeah, you get some piss, rub it on your face, and you have to sleep with it overnight.
You are just crazy.
Your piss?
Yeah,
Your
piss.
Oh, I won't be doing
works.
that.
That works, man.
This dude, he definitely won't be doing that.
That works. Because I'm going to tell you.
This is the dirtiest germaphobe I know.
What do you mean the dirtiest, sir? Why? Because I can't keep my room clean?
You can't keep shit clean.
But I don't want germs. I don't want germs.
But how can you be a germaphobe and you just can't keep shit clean?
I can't touch sponges. I can't touch certain things I won't touch without gloves.
Toilet seats.
Oh.
Your toilet seat?
No.
His own toilet seat.
No.
My toilet seat is clean enough I can eat off of it, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't saying no. That's the only place I probably do keep clean is my bathroom.
Yeah, that's
my kitchen.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Sorry, that's a lie. Where's the lie detector button?
That's the only place I would keep clean.
For me,
I know it's in here.
For me, the two places you gotta keep clean are your
Kitchen and your bathroom.
That's it right there.
And the living room,
I mean, true, but
Don't come to my
room.
room unannounced. That's all I'm saying.
Entertaining everybody, but you gotta keep the straggly drawers off the floor and at least the dishes out your sink.
I just say don't come to my room unannounced.
Hey, but nah, I remember years ago.
Hold on,
me and your
what did it
brother.
say? Hold on, what did it say?
That's what it was.
What happened?
But I remember it was a couple. It was like maybe quite a few years ago. Your brother and I used to live together.
Don't tell my brother he ain't.
Right.
But he was messy.
And so my grandparents came down for the weekend. Right.
You had to clean the whole house.
No. So your brother, he's barely ever at the house. He comes home. He said, "Oh, they can use my room." I said, "They can't use that room." But you know what he did? He threw everything in the closet underneath the bed. They thought that room was clean as I don't know what.
It was clean.
No, he didn't.
But that was the cleanest that room's been ever since, from the time he was there to the time he left. That was the cleanest it ever been.
Yeah, my room is a mess now. I just have an issue with his clothes all over the place. That's my thing. But I don't do like I said, germs and smells. And
that's what I'm saying. Why is your bathroom
my sheets are
funky,
clean?
though?
My bathroom is never funky. I don't know where you heard that.
Dave just said he
didn't ever say that. You've never been to my bathroom. It's been bad. I know the only two places my mama always made sure.
I don't go in your bathroom.
I do have my own personal bathroom, and that's decent. But my guest bathroom is always clean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was clean.
It stays clean, and my kitchen.
But that kitchen was hideous.
When? Well, the maid probably didn't make it there yet, but
you gonna pour on the maid?
Blame it on the maid.
I mean,
do you want me to really tell the date to everybody?
Yeah, I'm lost. But anyway,
it was last year, coming up in the holiday season.
What, my birthday?
No, it was
my Christmas party.
Yes,
my kitchen was not dirty during my Christmas party. Besides y'all sure ate all the food if it was dirty.
I mean,
I didn't eat nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, I was afraid to get a drink.
When?
You were at your Christmas party.
You didn't come to my Christmas
party.
I
did come to your Christmas party.
You did not come to my Christmas party.
I did. No, I came to. I'm sorry.
That was my old apartment.
I came to your apartment.
Yeah, no, this is my. You haven't been to my my house. Well, I don't serve plastic cups in my house, so yeah, that is
Why
true.
not?
Because otherwise I'll be country and
But you don't wash the dishes either.
It's a dishwasher. That's what dishwasher is for.
No.
You better stop lying. You better stop telling these people that I serve dirty glasses. That is so not true.
If you use a dishwasher for glasses, you serve dirty dishes.
That's not true. That's not true. But anyway, we're going to go to a song, be right back, some hot topics, our drink of the day, and along our late co-host is here right now. He'll be in. PDO will be joining us when we come right back. Give us a call at 202-656-1BAR.
Listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Oh, 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 oh. Listen vision, listen vision. Listen vision, listen vision. Listen vision, listen vision. Listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Oh, 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 Listen, vision. Listen, vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Oh!
Welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuning into the open bar.
Salute.
Salute.
Salute. Salute. Welcome home, PDO.
What's good? What's happening?
Yo, my favorite part of the show, of course, and I say that about every episode. I mean,
Every part.
is when we introduce our drink of the day. Not that I'm a drinker or alcoholic. I'm really not. I did not have sex relations with that woman. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
But you did drink that drink.
All right. So last week we did Grandma's spice tea, and today we just did the natural, regular Long Island iced tea.
Did we
strong.
do spice tea?
It was a tea last. It was a sweet tea last week. Anyway,
Go with it.
yeah.
Just go with it.
Just go.
Did you put the ingredients up?
Huh? Just go with it. That's your job. I can't do everything. No. Anyway, the Long Island iced tea, the classic Long Island iced tea, of course, is made with our choice of all the white liquors, along with triple sec, a splash of sour mix, and for the color, Pepsi.
Could you tell them what are the white liquors, please?
Sure. All of the white liquors. That includes tequila, gin, vodka. These are some really strong drinks. Tequila and white Bacardi. White rum, rather. So, definitely an easy drink.
So
this is the Long Island is basically the basics of every drink. So, if you can make a Long Island, you pretty much can make anything. From a Long Island base, you can make a Long Beach. You can make a blue motorcycle. There's a lot of stuff you can make. Just add
So,
another color.
So it's only 4 white liquors.
No, it didn't. I said tequila, rum, vodka, gin, and yeah, it's 4 white liquors.
I'm asking a question. You thought I was being rhetorical.
So I mean, what's in a? I've never heard
so
of a
people
Long
know
Beach.
what's going in.
I never heard of a Long Beach.
Well, only basically the difference in making drinks when you make, like I said, Long Island is basically the basic of every drink. So a Long Beach will be everything that's in a Long Island with the sour mix, except instead of using Pepsi or Coke for taste,
Yeah.
you use cranberry. So then that would be a Long Beach.
Okay. Okay.
So and if you're doing a blue motorcycle, it'll be everything that you make in a
Long Island.
Long Island, except you use blue liqueur.
Yeah.
So definitely a blue. How you say it? Controy or
Liquor.
Liqueur.
or Contro or whatever.
Nice.
So anyway, I'll pass it unfortunately because he don't like to drink. So he's just drinking Pepsi and sour mix just for the look. So if you notice, his is a lot darker than the rest of ours because he's only drinking Pepsi and sour mix. Who say
Keeping me-
pastors can't drink? That's great. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you know,
My pastor. No, I'm just
at
joking.
communion,
I
you
my
know.
pastor. At communion.
Yeah.
Why can't that
Hold
be
on,
real?
hold on.
Keep the party going.
What the Bible? What the Bible say? Don't be
Salute.
struck with drunkenness.
Well, it does say that exactly. It
That
doesn't
means
say
people you can't.
It
be
doesn't
out
say
there.
don't drink.
exactly.
Means you can't be out there getting fucked
You,
up.
exactly. You can't be twisted up, man.
But I really appreciate the way you hold your ground, though. You know, you let us get toe up, but you won't drink. That's kind of
Well, you know, you got to free the people. You know.
You gotta free the people.
You gotta free the people.
Somebody gotta be the circle one. Yo.
Where we was going one time. This is the most inappropriate story to tell. We was going to the strip club, and it was me and Dave. And Pastor was with us, and there was another person. And the other person said, "Man, I don't feel right having the pastor come with us."
That's true. That's true. They
Actually,
actually,
man, I don't feel right having the pastor come with us to the strip club.
they actually had a meeting and wouldn't let me go, man. Said, man, if you go, man, we're not going.
I've been out with you at a nightclub, and you've actually did lay hands on somebody and pray with them. You know.
See, you know.
So I'm saying, my brother, he still speaks words.
He I saw him give donation one time.
Well, you know, you got to.
The women really love when you wear your collar. You ever wore that the Book of Woman? Because it look like it works. I'm just saying.
I think people get turned on by uniforms. You know, certain uniforms and positions of power, but.
Well, somebody was turned on last weekend. You ain't had nothing on but some jeans and a t-shirt.
Shout out to LaTanya Michelle. You know,
Yeah.
and she was in the hospital today. So.
Oh man,
You know,
Really?
I hope she's
I
all
saw it on
right.
Facebook. She was like, because she's still here and she's doing something with giving blood or doing something with her blood, getting blood. I don't know exactly, but anyway, our prayers go out to her.
Yeah, shout out to
Michelle.
Tanya Michelle.
Yeah.
But yeah, we try to hang with the people, you know, hang and be in the mix with everybody, you know, not try to be like untouchable or anything like that, you know. I mean,
Because that one minister, what's her name, Leandra
Johnson.
Now she's getting a lot of bad flack because she was like, I gotta be down with the prostitutes. Then she go dressed like a prostitute talking about to get.
Yeah.
I thought that was a bit much.
I mean,
And did she take on any Johns?
she just says that she, you know, why would I dress in a way to make them feel uncomfortable? You know, you
Right.
can reach people by being with them. And but the problem is that you have the mainstream people, you lose their support because they feel like that's what's in your heart rather than you trying to just be associated, you know.
Oh yeah.
Now, but are you doing it for the mainstream or are you doing it to save?
Right, that's her point. That I'm not doing it for y'all. Like I'm trying to reach people who. Why would I show up and dress like, you know, somebody who can't relate to the person I'm trying to reach? And so, you know, it's that's why it's got to be in your heart. And if you really feel like, you know, this is where you're being led, you got to go that way and forget about people who don't get it, because there will always be somebody who doesn't get it.
You know.
Now I know she ain't dressed like the prostitutes in D.C. now, because them
They be
prostitutes in
dressed to
D.C.
kill.
they ain't had nothing on.
I haven't seen the prostitutes in D.C. lately, but they still out here though, right?
Jay, when we were young, we used to go down to Fort. We used to just ride around just to watch them, right? The ones
Yeah.
I used to do that too.
Yep.
You
You know,
know,
do that, go down. Oh wow.
Back in the
You
day,
know, on my job, we
when it was
don't.
more prevalent, of course.
We don't wear suits. We don't wear anything. Well, we do wear clothes, but I'm just saying we don't dress up or anything.
Right.
We come basically in our casual gear. It might be jeans. I done
Every
gone-
day, right?
They don't
Every day shorts.
Now,
They don't
now
even
countries
give you
in corporate
pads.
America,
They don't
we
even
ain't saying
give
where,
you
but
pads.
you don't have to wear a suit or
thought
we don't.
tie.
I mean, you know,
But you in the tech
the
industry.
the
I thought
industry
we
that I
about prostitution. He was telling us he was a prostitute. I'm sorry, I got
On
it.
the job,
the, ind-
right?
Yeah,
the
he was like, we don't
industry
wear
I,
anything.
the industry I work in, the belief is that, you know, if you're wearing your regular clothes, you'll be able to work basically with no inhibitors, nothing holding you
You
down.
authentically you.
Yeah,
right?
you're authentically you, and that's the mindset. That's the culture of the company
That's pretty nice.
that I
That's
work
the
with,
whole-
and they preach that. This
That's
is
the
the
whole
culture.
premises of the church, right? Come as you are.
No,
So
that's not true.
Everybody's church is in that way.
The
though.
church, well, the church says it, but they don't really believe it.
They don't believe it.
Yeah, come as you are. You come some ways, they're gonna look at you. They're gonna treat. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's
Yeah, come as
harsh
you
truth.
are. We gonna talk about you.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk about them shoes and you know.
Yep. If you
suits.
My church don't do that.
Yes,
You
your
come as
church.
you are.
No,
Yes,
your
your
church does.
My church
listen,
don't do that.
every church will let you come as you are the first week.
You come back that second week.
We got to get you delivered.
Wow.
I
There
it's
ain't
funny.
nothing like a good church woman who come up to the aisle to pray and she got on a nice tight dress. You be like, Lord help her, lay hands. Jesus. Now, how do you deal with that when those beautiful women come? You know,
Well, this is the thing. You know, inside church, man. You know, you when you inside church, people when they come, no matter how they look or how they feel, most times people are showing up for help. There are some sisters there who they like LaTanya Michelle was like she couldn't come to my church. She was like, I can't go to church. I'm gonna be like looking at the pastor like, I'm trying to see you after church. And there are people who are like that, but they're not coming up for prayer. They're
not coming up.
They sitting back waiting.
They right
for
there.
the meet and greet after service.
So is that song, that problem that I had, they be up there twerking to that song. That's the same problem. Whoa.
Basically.
Well, we need to, that, I mean.
Come on, he gonna work it out, huh?
He gonna work it out. Now, yeah, one show we're gonna have, I know this beautiful pastor. Her name is LaWan. I'm not gonna say her last name, but she has a church. I would love to hear her come on the show and talk. See, you coming from what the women tell us, that you are a really good-looking pastor.
Right.
And I want her as a really extremely beautiful
female
pastor. Beautiful. I hope she's not listening. I mean, I hope she's listening, but and she's a pastor of a church.
You trying to throw your own?
No, she's married.
No, you said she's married. I think you showed us a picture of her.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I said you showed us a picture of her.
You showed a picture of her, and that picture wasn't really a good picture of her.
Oh, you met her in person.
I met her, yeah.
She's absolutely dropped dead.
Now,
I'm not going with Ron.
does he over exaggerate a lot?
I'm not going with Ron's absolutely gorgeous.
Okay,
he said R. Kelly's wife was gorgeous.
Thank you.
She got a bad body, but he said Wendy Williams was gorgeous in her prime.
No, I never said in her prime.
Oh God!
I think Wendy Williams looks good now in person. She's
Man, we're
really
gonna
skinny.
we're gonna suspend you from the mic for like 2 minutes.
No, you have to see her in person.
You know what, Ron?
Have y'all seen her in person? I'm gonna ask both of y'all.
Wendy
I've been
Williams
to her show twice.
She's a mess.
Have y'all seen her in person?
First of all, she looks awkward, Joe.
She does look awkward. Her body's shaped like a grasshopper.
The upside and the bottom is like.
What
geez.
I mean, she got
Who made you like that?
She got plastic surgery years ago. She had some, a few procedures in the face.
I know, but
yeah,
I mean,
it's just
all small
it's
down
just
low
way,
and all heavy up top.
Maybe she just needs.
She
to
skipped
lose
leg
weight.
day.
The Lord did not make
a
her
lot
like
of
that.
days.
Yeah,
The Lord did not make her like that.
But hey man, I mean, whatever floats your boat. I got some buddies back home in South Carolina that hit anything too, man. So
since you said what floats your boat, let me just say this. Anybody else feel like me? I don't like women with super large breasts.
I'm a breast fan.
Hold on, let me clarify.
I'm a breast fan,
I'm a breast
baby.
man.
Let me clarify. I'm not saying that I don't like them. I'm saying that that's not my preference. You know what I'm saying? Personally, as like super.
Yeah, I mean,
Normally-
yeah.
It depends. It has to fit the body.
But you know,
Yeah.
normally
Yeah,
when a woman,
right.
When a woman is
But
extremely
it-
top
it
heavy,
can't be-
when
it
she's
can't-
extremely top heavy, it means that she's usually flat, like she got hit in the back with a book.
You know what?
I don't know. That's
You know
just
what?
my opinion.
I'm a proportionate man. I mean, there are times where I do love the breast, but if you ain't got nothing working with it, I do like scratch my head. But I like
Right.
proportions. Don't get it twisted.
No,
I've dated
I
women
feel
who
that.
I've dated women who've had basically a small B cup, but their body overall was like a
Double
Coke
D.
bottle. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was
feel
on
you.
point, and I'm like, yo, I like this. Now
I'm with you on that.
I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. I pay attention to the toes.
Sure. Toes got to be on
Shout
point,
out,
right?
Shout out to the women of Atlanta. If you've been to Atlanta lately, you notice they all shaped the same.
They're not.
To me, they always got these nice, really shapely asses, flat stomachs.
Atlanta is interesting to me because
It's called a Brazilian butt.
But
It's
whatever
called.
it is,
It's
working.
called a black man's heaven.
Yeah, because they said, you know what I'm saying? They said, of course,
Whatever it is,
the
it's
homosexual
working.
community is real strong there, which is shout out
So
to them.
you saying they compete
All the
against
women,
men?
no, the women are just out there like
Bored.
it's double.
It's
like
bored.
triple.
Let me go and hit the gym for 8 hours a
it's-
day and
it's-
work out.
It's 30 women.
Well,
to
let me
each
tell
guy.
you, last time I was in Atlanta, those women were like, I swear to God, every 10 women, for every one
Man.
average woman, there was 10 beautiful, extremely beautiful, like dropped, and then great personalities. Not like when they,
they Southern
were
girls,
up,
man.
they
Well,
up to dancing with you.
They
Man,
Southern-
but that's
Southern
southern.
girls,
That's supposed to
yeah.
be southern hospitality.
Yeah,
But the
So
thing
like-
is,
Even though-
Atlanta is a little different. The
It
thing
is.
is, it's a little different because you got a lot of people who over the last 10 to
migrated
15
there.
years
Last
that
25
migrated
years.
there from New York, Chicago, Cleveland, everywhere.
DC.
Remember, it was that hub for a long time because it's cheap. Now, I mean, me personally, I don't really like Atlanta all that much. I mean, but I don't like it for I don't like it for other reasons. You know what I'm saying? Because
they ain't got enough dirt roads in Atlanta for you.
that too. But nah, I got family there. I ain't really crazy about. And two,
Shout out to the family.
yeah, man. I ain't shutting
Thanksgiving
y'all
coming
out.
up.
I ain't shouting y'all out. Y'all know who y'all are.
Shouting. He's shouting.
Yeah.
Shouting.
But
Shouting.
also-
Messing words up today.
Yeah.
They
Yo,
capping.
Country
They
Phil-
capping.
But also-
Let's give a salute moment to the beautiful women of Atlanta. before
I
we
ain't
go
giving
to some
nothing
hot
to
topics.
Atlanta, bro.
They get our salute
Nah,
moment.
you know what?
Nobody-
Salute.
to the beautiful women in Atlanta.
Not your family.
Not your family. Not your family. Salute. Keep
Salute.
being beautiful.
Salute.
Shout out to Phaedra Potts.
And y'all still can't drive.
My Georgiana.
What's
Yo,
yeah, who's favorite? Is she dating Shamar Moore for real?
No.
Nah,
that was,
man.
he actually made a statement recently.
Yes, he did.
He said, although she's beautiful, but I only met her that day. We hung out that day.
I
and that was
flirted
all.
with her.
And that was it. We've never seen each other since.
He did not
So-
say none of that.
He did.
He said I don't be with her.
He said he haven't seen her since that show.
I don't know.
So, yeah. So
He said he's not into
And
reality
then
TV.
I think people kind of they misunderstood when she posted that picture. It was just like you posted MCM. What you call it? A man crush.
MC, yeah.
Yeah, and so she was just
Mondays.
posting that and saying
Yeah.
that was, and then they took it. Everybody else, black Twitter took it further than what it really
Okay.
was.
Y'all know what today is though, right?
What's that?
Today is Titty Tuesday.
Titty Tuesday.
Who's gonna show us theirs?
Who's gonna show us their
The
tata?
engineer said he'll do it.
Hey, who's
I
gonna?
don't have.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do,
My
buddy.
stomach is.
Now, your boy can make him jump. You know.
When did it become Titty Tuesday? Did I miss it?
It's been Titty
I think
Tuesday
Dave
forever.
just The Tuesday,
Yeah.
only because
In
when
November?
it's Thursday.
Or every Tuesday?
Every Tuesday.
So when is
Well,
Thursday?
It's Titty Tuesday. Okay.
It's not Titty Thursday.
No,
What is
Now
Thursday?
I
that's
remember.
Thirsty Thursday.
Thursday.
So hold on. Is it literally?
Throwback Thursday?
Is it really
Okay.
titty? Is it really Titty
I
Tuesday?
didn't know about
Yes.
that, but I like it.
Well, I saw it on Facebook. I kept seeing a lot of people. I'm in this group, and everybody, the women were posting their breasts because it was Titty Tuesday
Really?
today.
But it wasn't not the
I'm not
actual
gonna
breast.
tell
It
y'all
was
the
in
name
shirts though, right?
No, they're real breasts. This group, they really.
Yeah, you should turn us up to the group.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Send me-
but
add me to the group.
when I grew up, we had Freaky Friday, man. I
Freaky
hated those
Friday.
days went away, man.
Freaky Friday. We used to do.
We can always bring them back.
Did y'all play Hang?
Hold on. Why is the pastor saying that Freaky Friday?
Man, Freaky Friday was an awesome day in elementary school, man. Like all the girls was with
elementary school.
it. All the girls was with it. You get free fills, man, all day.
Man, hey, that was
And everybody knew it was all good.
You know what? You know what? We and I don't know if they did it up here, but in back where I grew up, we used to play hide and go get it.
I
Yes.
just said that. I just
Yeah,
said y'all
so-
don't play hang go get it.
Hang
when
go
you catch
get
her,
it.
then y'all can make out.
You can
and
feel
tell-
and all that.
Make
You know
up,
what?
feel.
And you can't.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah. We wasn't hide and go doing it.
Yes, that's what you
That's
said.
the whole point
That's
of it.
the
Hide and go get
But
it.
that was I'm talking about elementary school. Everybody wasn't actually.
We used
Yeah, we used to go find. We used to go find you and fill you
Fill
up.
on you and
Yeah,
Yeah.
what am I fill up in
elementary school, that's
Yeah,
everything. That's
in middle
everything.
school is nothing.
Everything.
Yeah.
Hey, what am I feeling on this
No,
board?
no.
But that-
Hey,
But that's even,
up to 7th grade, that
God,
was everything.
But
Lord-
look,
Lord have
even
mercy.
let's say the woman was the person to find, then it's the woman that you be like, oh, don't touch me. I always got that. It was always the
The girl who didn't want to.
that
Okay.
nobody else wanted. And she
Oh,
goes,
God.
I found Ron. I'll be like, okay, just hurry up.
The big joint, the biggest joint on the field finds
I
you.
like big women anyway. So
Nah.
okay. I'm a big women magnet. I think they're hot.
Roomy magnet. That's what we call them.
Roomy magnet. And then
So
they
hold
can
on.
dance.
Then
They
you-
can be-
then-
and I love the way we be on the dance floor. I can dance with them all night, and I
Then
can
you-
really show off because all the attention is on me. You know I like that. So on the dance floor, everybody like, look at him dance with that big girl, and I be getting it.
Big girls, this motherfucker just said, I only mess with you
That's
because
not
it's
true.
the
I think big women
intention.
are beautiful.
He said, if your name is Baby D, come holler at me.
All shapes and sizes are welcome in the world of in Hot Ron's world. It doesn't
All right.
Hot Ron said he would hit them all from a hot to holler to a stovepipe to a mule
shapes and
collar.
sizes.
He'll
So we
fuck
go
anything.
on some hot
Y'all
topics.
ready to go on some hot topics?
Sure, why
Yo.
not? Because the shit goes downhill from here.
It goes down because we can. Let me take a big swallow.
Pause.
That's a strong. Well, it's a Long Island. Long Island's are strong. Shout out to the people at the Hideaway.
Exactly right. It's a different island, right? It's a long something.
That's a damn
It's a long.
It's a Long Island. We were.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Anyway, we made it work. So anyway, straight into some hot topics. Let's start off with some good news. Your girl Eve has a regular job now on national TV.
What is she doing?
Wow.
So you guys ever heard the show The Talk along with Cheryl Underwood?
Yeah. I've always liked
co-host.
Eve has been. She just signed on today as the new co-host of The Talk.
I like Eve.
So that's
I've
what
always
she's
liked-
with the Vietnamese girl, right?
It's with Maury
No.
Movich's wife, and I think that's his. Yeah, that is his wife.
No, is it?
Is that
No,
Maury
that's
Movich's
the
wife?
no. There's
They
the
look alike.
real and the other one.
Well, this is the
Real
one with
is
Cheryl
this is
Underwood.
The Talk.
The
Yeah.
Talk has Cheryl Underwood,
Cheryl Underwood.
Sharon Osbourne,
Yeah.
the young girl from Roseanne,
Yep. And then isn't the black girl is what?
Sheryl Underwood.
No. So
The
the young
comedian.
black girl.
She's gone. Eve has replaced her.
Oh, okay.
So I'm proud of Eve. So salute moment to Eve. She's about to
Yeah.
bring in that
Eve didn't even need the
$100,000.
money.
She ain't need, because she's
Hold-
married
hold-
to a.
Is
to
she
a
still
billionaire.
married to
She's
him?
still married to him,
Yeah.
and she's happy.
Okay,
She
because I
like-
heard that they was having some issues or something.
Man, she
ain't no
need
issues when they rich. I'd be like,
Eve-
she'd be like me if I was married to Oprah. I came home early, baby. You and
Eve,
y'all need a
but here's the thing.
Jay-Z
Eve,
said,
Eve,
man.
Eve needs to be Eve. Get knocked up ASAP. She ain't been knocked up.
She
yet.
already know because she's
See,
just like
she
she's just like
was
she's
having a
smart
Janet
like
Jackson.
Shaq's wife. Like Shaq's
She better
wife. When
take the
Shaq
Janet
wife-
Jackson
When
wife.
Shaq's wife was with her,
Shawnee O'Neal.
Shawnee O'Neal, she put money. Okay, you want to play? Every time he played, she took 100,000 here. Every time he played and put it away and invested in her name, everything in her name, not his name.
Right.
So by the time he broke up with her,
She stacked
got
a lot
her
of money.
alimony and she stacked up millions and millions of his money and doubled it.
She already stacked his money. That was
So
smart though.
good.
She was
So I'm
smart.
sure
I mean,
Eve is doing
Hold
the
up,
same.
man.
smart.
Hold
Most
up,
of them
man.
out there
That's
saying-
not smart.
That was smart.
That was
That's
smart.
thievery.
That's not theory. I wouldn't be mad at my girl if we're doing that because I mean, if
That's
I'm giving,
embezzlement.
because if I got money like that, I'm gonna be throwing money at her.
You
Hold
gonna
on,
be giving
hold
to
on,
her, like,
hold on.
instead
If
of
she
him-
was smart enough to
instead of her
stack it
buying
up-
big bags. She
Hold
was
on,
buying
legal
buying
people.
buildings.
I miss our lawyer. Shout out to Tito.
It don't matter because
I mean,
she ain't
is that
with you no more.
is that embezzlement?
That's the
No,
point.
it's not embezzlement.
No, there's gotta be embezzlement
embezzlement
of
is
some
if she's
shit.
shaving the money off of illegally without him
She
knowing it.
was.
No,
She
he
wasn't.
thought he was giving her
They
gifts.
said that, but no, he thought he was taking it, making her happy when he messed up and things like. So he would break her off. He gave her access to the accounts, and the money he would throw at her. I'm throwing money at my wife. I'm giving her certain money to do
just
stuff for the
buy
house,
bags and
take care of
stupid
stuff. She just got the house stuff done.
I
ain't
want
even
receipts. I want receipts. Give me my receipts.
Shawnee O'Neal-
They
Shawnee
stop
O'Neal-
being
I wouldn't be
petty.
mad at
man.
her.
Shawn O'Neal took that money and she flipped it. Everything
Yeah.
he gave her, she did what
She
she had
started
to
buying
do,
stuff. Yeah, she was
and
smart.
and she put in her name. Most other women,
And think
they
about
don't do
this.
that.
Hey,
He
didn't
going-
she
he
get?
going on the road,
Hold
right?
on.
And
Did-
she got the
And that's
money.
why dumbass Mary J. Blige's husband should have did. If you was gonna do that, every time he got some money, every time she gave me 10, I need 20. 10 of them would
well,
have been invested.
Mary J. Blige is paying child
support,
not
but-
Alimony.
child support and
Alimony.
alimony.
Child support for
What
They
child
don't have no
support?
baby.
They don't
No.
have no for his kids.
For his
to take
kids.
care of his
It's
grown
sad.
kids
It's sad,
No, she's
but
paying
yeah,
to take care of his parents. She's paying
and
his,
his
parents' bill.
kids.
she's paying him like 100. I gotta look it up.
There is a special place in hell
She's
for
paying-
somebody like him.
No,
She
it's
did
not.
that song.
You know, it's funny. It's
Yeah,
funny.
you don't do
It's
a
funny.
woman like
I
that.
just said
It's
Shawnee
hold on,
was
it's
all
funny
good,
'cause a
so
lot
I'm
of-
saying Kendo is good. You can't. Nah, ain't gonna be
It's
no.
funny because a lot of the
double-
diehard Mary fans, because I'm a Mary
No,
fan,
but
a lot of diehard Mary fans hate the
man.
fact that Kendall is getting away with it.
Well,
No,
Shawnee
no,
got
they
away
don't.
with it.
The thing
No, they
you-
don't.
the thing
Because
is
they
you
know they got a
compare
good album coming out.
the
That's
thing
why
you-
they don't.
yes, but the thing you compare his situation to Shawnee O'Neal is different.
Not different.
Shaq treated Shawnee bad. Shawnee was loyal to
How,
that man.
you stop saying that Shawnee looks like she's a pistol, man. She's like
And she
she's
looks so edible.
she,
Oh my God.
but she looks like the type of girl that Shaq was like. I'm glad I'm on the road.
You say you'll eat her. I'll eat her.
Shaq like I'm glad I'm on the road. I don't have to deal with her. He just threw money at her, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But she deserved whatever she got out of it. Same thing with Kendo. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You get married to the right person, you can't be mad at
I think Eve is doing the same thing. Eve's pocketing that money. She,
Oh.
if something ever happened,
She good.
Eve's gonna be a billionaire.
That's what Janet Jackson was the one. Janet.
Janet
That-
did
that
shit.
was a
what I'm
move.
saying.
That was a move.
That's what I'm saying. People like,
stayed
well,
there
go.
long
She
enough
did
to
it
get
right
what she
now.
needed.
She got
Because
married and got
when you
pregnant
marry,
and rolled.
and this is what I tell people. This is when
Janet
you
was
marry
wrong,
somebody who's from another country. In the United States, it's a 5-year minimum. 5 years to get, because you got to get your citizenship and all that stuff. It's 5 years. Once 5 years hit,
The dual citizenship.
you can get your foreign wife or girlfriend, whatever, your foreign wife will get, or husband will get their citizenship.
Right.
So a lot of people back in the day, one of the reasons now they watch it like a hawk. If they perceive that you ain't in a relationship or it ain't real, they pounce on it.
Right.
You know.
Okay, so you think the billionaire used Janet to get his citizenship?
No. He. First of all, he's bringing billions anyway. He can invest.
So he don't need
Janet. He don't need the money.
So
He
that
doesn't
wasn't
need,
it. That's not even a good case.
And he could have got citizenship based on the fact that he has a lot of money. He could come to the United States. Every country has a clause for a visa or pathway to citizenship if they're willing to invest the money.
Right.
And usually it's $1 million or more, minimum $1 million.
Right.
Now in terms of Janet. I said this
She
amongst
already had
I said this amongst some friends. When's the last time? And think about it. Janet's last album was what? 2013, 2015.
Okay.
Her latest
Now
album.
don't get into it. It's a lot. You're right.
She make
does
her money
it.
off touring.
But also think about it like this. Here's why Mariah Carey is so wealthy, and I'm just bringing her in this conversation.
wrote songs.
Mariah Carey wrote her own songs. She owns the rights to her own songs, etc. Janet does not own the rights to a lot of her songs. No, it's not bullshit. No, it's not. Get off Janet's
nuts.
clitoris. Yes, clitoris.
Actually, I'm going to see her on
Get
Thursday.
off
By the way,
Janet's clitoris.
I will
But
be
Janet doesn't
there
own the
on
right.
Thursday to see her.
Janet, even though she has a lot of money, she doesn't own the rights to a lot of her songs. She didn't write a lot of her songs.
That's why she has to tour so much.
Yeah.
So why does she have the same amount of money as Mariah Carey?
No, she doesn't.
She does not.
She's just as rich as
No,
Mariah.
she-
Carey.
No, Mariah.
No,
Carey
Mariah,
actually-
Mariah got like 4 times as much.
Yeah. The dude, Tommy Mottola really set her up, yo.
And the
Shout out to
thing,
Mariah for her new plastic surgery. She looks great.
she only got gas from.
All right, real quick, though. Real quick.
I thought
Man,
she was fine the way she was. Personally.
late belated birthday to Dave, man. Big Will Dave had a birthday, man.
Salute moment today.
What's up, boy?
And we kept trying to take him.
How old are you,
He was already
50?
busy. We're
What's
not
up with
gonna
that,
say
man?
Drink.
Had a birthday, man, so we got to do something,
50
man.
years
We-
old.
But the
Nah.
sad thing is,
We
I
didn't get to
asked him
party.
What he did, he said, I laid low. I've been doing too much. And it was his birthday weekend. I didn't get
That's
that.
right. That's
Let's
right.
keep waiting because we got to take him out, man.
We got to take him out.
I got the Lambricho in the car.
Maybe y'all can throw his birthday.
Breacher.
Y'all can throw my birthday and his birthday together. So you know
Why?
Because last year y'all didn't.
I think he wants to have his own birth.
What are you, 44, 45?
45.
Okay.
You were 45 when I met you. Come on, stop lying. You look good though. I mean, black. Well, it cracks. But anyway, let's move on to another hot topic.
At least he's not using Beijing.
Never that.
Y'all, you better stop spreading that rumor. I ain't never used Beijing. But anyway, we already talked about we already talked about Eve. Of course, you guys, I know we always talk about Atlanta Housewives. The show right after
We
Atlanta
didn't
Housewives.
actually talk about that.
We talked about it a little bit in the beginning, but the show right after that is the Escape show, the Escape reunion. Y'all familiar with the group Escape?
No.
No. Yeah. The
not
group
familiar with
Escape.
Escape?
The music group
The
Escape.
music group Escape.
That's before Chitty's time, man.
I know the group Escape. Good God.
You don't
man.
know them.
Yes, I do, man.
You learn them by looking back in history books.
Right. Anyway,
I was a kid.
but
during
they were
that time.
the top one of the top
kid.
female groups of the '90s.
Hold on.
Anyway, they
When
got
Chit-
a reality
Okay, go
show.
ahead.
They have a reality show that comes on right after Atlanta Housewives, and the big thing was there was an interview with them. I don't know if you guys know the guy that produces most of the shows. His name is Andy
Cohen.
Andy Cohen. He has a show called Watch What's Happening Live.
Who is
And-
he screwing? Seriously.
A guy.
Some dude.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, I don't know why that's important.
No, I'm just saying
But,
because he's getting too
yeah.
damn much money.
Well, I mean,
off of our
he
community.
was smart and he came up with great ideas.
Oh yeah. He's a
He
culture
had the right-
vulture. I'm about to start going on Andy Cohen.
You don't like Andy Cohen?
He's a culture vulture, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
He using black ratchetness, man, and getting paid.
But it's not only that he used. The other shows are that it's only
Yeah,
one
he
black
does-
show
it-
he has.
yeah.
The
rest
thing
of them
is-
are
the
all
thing
white.
is-
He does a little interview show. He started with
He
the interview
has
show.
written-
where he's interviewing
he has written
But
a-
he has all the housewives shows.
All, it's not just the
I
one
know.
black show. So
But
you
he
can't
has
really
written
say
a
that.
blueprint.
What
He-
shows
I'm
he
saying
doing?
Andy Cohen has written a
Housewives of New York, Housewives of Miami, Housewives
Potomac.
of Potomac. No, that's kind of black.
The New
but-
York white women are still black women. Go ahead.
And then
Look,
Housewives of Beverly Hills.
He has written.
Ain't no
New
black
Jersey
women
or
that
whatever,
rich,
New Yorker,
son.
right?
New Jersey. The original show was Housewives of Orange County, and they were all white, real white.
He has
So
written.
you can't say that about. I'm proud of Andy. He wrote
He's
a book.
written.
His
He
book
has
is
written a
great.
blueprint For a lot of ratchetness. You know
Yes.
No, you cannot blame that on that man. That man just give people the camera.
Just like you
blame
can't,
that stuff
you
on
can't
Nene
blame
Leakes.
it on Jerry Springer either.
Right. People got
Jerry Springer. what?
Only thing Andy Cohen and
Hold
Jerry
up,
Springer did, they
all
gave
they
the people
did
a
was
mic and
expose it.
Right. They gave
Okay.
them a mic and
All
put
right.
it out
So
there.
you saying Jerry Springer did have white and black ratchetness. This is true.
Yeah,
He had white and black ratchetness.
But
He had
all
all
they
kinds
did
of
was
ratchetness.
just open the door.
So you-
just
you-
So that's the same thing with Andy
because
Cohen.
he had a
Andy
door
Cohen.
and
Okay,
you
all
not
right.
going
Okay.
So you only one you know about is Atlanta Housewives. You don't know about. Like,
I always see him talking to the different
because
black
Atlanta
celebrities.
Atlanta Housewives make him the most money.
Black
I'm
celebrities, and he's like sitting there letting them feed him all the tea, basically.
Well,
First
that's
of
what
all-
happened. That's what happened this last Sunday because
Ryan Seacrest is making all the money off of Kardashians and everything.
Well,
else.
good. I'm glad he's doing it with them.
Right. Well, back to
But
my.
not say people of color or anything.
Yeah, thank you.
Exactly.
Back to the hot topic.
Culture
the whole reason
vulture.
why we talk about Andy Cohen because on that show, well, as you know, right now,
Escape, right? Okay.
They kind of got back reunited, so
Right.
they're happy. The
They're
girl
touring.
apologized for calling Candy a whore and all that.
All that good stuff.
She apologized. Candy accepted, so they got back on tour.
They're making money.
Isn't Candy
Making money, huh?
Isn't Candy that?
Candy what?
She called Candy a whore? You said.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, that's why they kind of broke up.
Fell out.
She went on the radio.
No, they
She
said
went
that-
on a radio show and she said that Candy slept with
Jermaine
Jermaine
Dupu's
Dupri
dad.
and his father and some other people.
How do you know this? Why are you defending Candy so much? So much.
Well, the girl apologized and she
Candy said she lied.
The girl said she lied too. She said the only person she slept with was Jermaine Dupri. That was a known statement. So. And anyway, so that brought back a lot of fightiness.
Man,
On the show,
Jermaine Dupri.
Andy Cohen really started asking questions, and next thing you know, pretty much it looked like they're going to break up again. They're not going to stick together no more. It's sad. Candy got mad. They actually announced that they're actually going to do new music, and only 3 of the girls are going to sing on the album.
So who
Candy
fell
is not
out
singing.
again?
Only because those 3 need the money the most.
No, 'cause Tiny got money.
Tiny ain't got no money.
Tiny got money.
T.I. got money.
Yeah, but
T.I. got money.
Tiny
babies by
got
him,
4
so
babies,
she
so
good.
she's good. Yeah,
She's
Tiny good.
But the thing about it, like I said, they may need the money. It was said Andy asked, there's going to be a new Escape album. They said, yeah, we're working on new material. Candy said, but I'm not going to be on those 3 are singing. So Andy goes, are you guys going to perform as Escape?
Get to the point.
If you let me finish, are you guys going to perform as Escape? And Candy looked back and was like, are you really? You know, pretty much like, y'all should have really seen her facial expression. This is pretty bad.
Well, why is Candy doing that? Why would
That's
she
what I'm
get
saying.
with it
Why
and
is she
then
such
roll out?
a female dog now? Even in the season of Atlanta Housewives, she's really annoying.
That's what happens when you get married.
I mean,
Marriage may.
I don't know about Mary. I think Candy's just making a
think
lot of
she's a
money. She's
star?
independent, man. She's making a lot of money because she wrote a lot of hit songs.
I mean,
She always had some money originally anyway,
I mean,
but
they
she
Tiny-
really has gotten something.
Tiny helped her with some of them, like No Scrubs. Tiny helped
Only
her
like
with that
2
too.
songs, but
Yeah,
there's a
but,
lot
no,
of
but she got some
And it
new
was
stuff
another
that she
one.
wrote that she with some
They
white
are-
artists.
they
And then Candy
They are-
Candy
got
really
money.
did a lot for like a lot of country singers.
Candy-
They
Yeah.
are coming. They
Candy's
are
net
coming to
worth is
DC.
not as much as
Yeah,
y'all
they'll be
probably
to
think
DC
it
on the
is.
23rd.
They beat
See
DC.
what it
Actually,
is,
the
'cause-
20,
Like 30 million.
the 26.
26.
That's a lot.
Probably 23rd to 26.
26. They're gonna be at Verizon Center. I'm actually going.
But
on
Candy
23rd.
also has residual, you know what I'm saying? And then she got the little toy line.
But I understand. So why aren't you helping your sister? These people were the basis of where you started your money. So why are you being so angry and so?
Maybe it's something that we
It
don't
is,
know
but
about.
you got to be. She got to look beyond that.
Yeah, I feel like for her to go through the big thing, if we back together and start touring with them,
Right.
she should just see it through. Finish the new album, tour with them, and then let it be over with. It's like 2 years,
But
man.
she said that she's gonna be on Broadway.
I
I
mean,
personally
y'all-
don't think
I
Candy
mean,
can sing that well.
Y'all
No.
also got to look at it like this. We're looking at it from the perspective of fans. Like Dave said, we may not know what went on behind the scenes. I mean, yeah.
Well, they
She
said it pretty much.
apologized
She
for something.
apologized, and Candy
else she-
accepted it.
Something else must have fell apart, man. So
Well,
I mean,
Candy-
it's
if you
unfortunate
watch,
though.
If you watch the show,
Well,
it's
maybe-
actually a great.
maybe-
It's a great reality show. If you watch it, Candy really breaks down like
Maybe-
a lot
maybe-
of stuff that
no,
happened.
this
back
also-
then.
No, but I think it could also, we could be looking at it the wrong way as, look, she did them a favor instead of, I don't need the money no more.
Pretty much,
You
that's
know,
what she was saying.
I don't need the money, so
That's pretty
y'all
much how
probably
she
like
acted.
need the money, so
Yep.
here it is. Y'all can split it 3 ways instead of 4 ways.
But this also.
And see, because you could.
But no, he's
'cause
saying that Candy kind of looked like she didn't want them to use the name Escape.
Well,
Man.
I'm
I don't think
gonna
that
say
was
that
it.
this also feeds into one of country love tips.
All right,
Uh,
give us one.
You know, women, y'all gotta learn to let shit go. Stop holding on.
Yeah,
shit.
that is true.
You know what I'm saying?
Women hold too many grudges
Yeah,
for
you know,
no
let that shit
damn
go.
reason.
It's been 30 years. Women let it
but
go.
you know what? I can.
Cut your love tips.
I kind of can understand why Candy got.
Women,
I kinda-
they fall out over the stupidest shit, but they
Well,
would
this
pull
is-
up with a sorry ass nigga over nothing.
Yeah,
You know,
Well, but that's true, but because everybody called Candy a hoe, Candy knows she got around. She slept around.
She did.
You
How
know,
y'all-
but I'm
how you
saying, but
know?
why you
Because
get mad?
nobody gonna keep saying stuff about it. They said Candy was trying to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it out
Usher.
there.
It was a lot of people. I love Candy though. Friend of the show.
I mean, she
has
locked
gained a lot of weight though.
It looks good on her. And I'm
He
so
will
proud.
not let it go.
And I'm proud of the old lady gang restaurant. I cannot wait to go to Atlanta in January to go visit that restaurant.
Oh, real
I'm
quick,
looking
man.
forward.
You said something about Broadway. I'm
Candy
taking
said
some.
she's gonna be on Broadway.
I'm taking somebody's daughter to Broadway to see that Lion King piece.
Somebody's daughter.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
we
that looks
find out? who?
Sure, they're somebody's daughter, regardless.
Not your daughter, but somebody.
Somebody's daughter. Yeah.
Oh, isn't that neat?
Yeah.
But the Lion King is gonna be here.
I mean, Broadway is like big, man. You know
You're
what I'm
taking
saying?
it to New York to get the $375 tickets.
That means
What you mean it's gonna come
that
here?
That means she's
The
at
Lion
least
King
30.
is here coming, but it won't be.
It
Like
won't be. Well, yeah, like the no, not
but
Broadway.
there is
I think
the
it's
Lion
coming
King.
at the Kennedy Center,
The
right?
Kennedy Center in like 2 weeks. It's gonna be pretty good.
So what's gonna be like another version? So they're not gonna have Beyonce. They're gonna have all the talent.
Beyonce is not gonna be in the Broadway. Beyonce, they doing a new movie remake. And
No, she's gonna be
Beyonce-
no. She's gonna be in the Broadway.
Why would Beyonce be in Broadway? I
2019.
can't see that.
Because Broadway is major.
Wow.
You didn't
Broadway
know
is
that?
major. Like
That's
like
where it's
Broadway.
always a new
And that's where you get you
So they gonna have
movies
James Earl Jones
because you
on
got to
Broadway,
remember
too?
lines and everything like that.
That's
That's where a lot of
That's
people
how
get
a lot
money.
of that's how like Tony Braxton has been able to somewhat still make a
That was
living.
Vegas.
No, Vegas,
She did
yes,
Vegas.
but
she
she
wouldn't
also
have got
did
Vegas
some
if she didn't do
Broadway.
Broadway.
What Broadway
don't-
she did? She did a whole tour in Vegas.
No, she did Broadway too.
And technically,
No, that was
hold on.
Vegas,
And
and she
technically,
played,
Vegas is still somewhat based on Broadway. If you really think about it, I mean, I'm just saying.
The only thing I know about Vegas is the Hangover, and that's what made me can't wait to go.
You never been to Vegas,
I've never been to Vegas. I'm embarrassed to say.
bro?
I want to go for my birthday too.
That's nothing to be embarrassed of.
You know,
I'm embarrassed to say I've never been to Vegas.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Vegas is the devil, man.
I saw the movie Hangover. I heard it was real.
It's funny because I told some friends today. I said it's 4 cities I could think of where I'm afraid to go. You don't ever want to get caught slipping. Under
Right.
no sir. That's Vegas, Bangkok.
Wow. Amsterdam.
Yes, Amsterdam and anywhere
And
this
Southeast
isn't-
DC.
No,
So-
anywhere in Eastern Europe.
Wow.
Anywhere in Eastern Europe.
When you say get
particularly
caught slipping,
Prague.
what you mean?
Because
What you mean caught slipping? What do you mean?
well, it's not even. How should I say this? You saw the movie. What's the name of the movie? Where the boys went on. They went like dancing in like the middle of Eastern Europe, and they stumbled upon a murder scene.
Okay.
No.
Oh shit! I can't think of it. But Eastern Europe is. I don't want to say it's no man's land, but you have to like.
you mean like the UCLA players that went over there and stole out of the?
By the way, they're on their way home.
They got stuck.
I wanted to bring that up in the hot topics. They're on their way home.
We
No,
will.
are they?
Yeah.
Yes, they
They're
are.
on their way home. They just breaking news. They're on their way home. That right there.
The U.S. got them out.
There's no telling. God knows what the back channel.
Trump did something
stuff-
No, because one of the big billionaires
Oh,
over
you know,
there was helping them. That's one
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Then America was also
Yeah,
working.
the guy who's basically the Google billionaire. I hope Trump don't try to be like, oh, I got him out.
Exactly, because that dude.
Because,
Trump
but
is gonna take
the thing is also this. You know, you just gotta think about it. Like, bro, what was y'all thinking? I done traveled.
Do you think the videotapes gonna come out? Them really stealing like that?
Who knows?
They didn't need
the thing
it.
Is,
That
the
was
thing
crazy.
is, the thing is, and this is just the reality of it. Americans have a problem when we travel overseas.
Acting a fool.
We go over there thinking that we have the same rights, and we don't realize when you go to another country, especially certain countries,
Yeah,
you don't have those rights.
but what makes you think that in 2017? Because you know that.
Entitlement.
No, a lot of people don't know that.
But-
Oh yeah.
But I'm saying you. But I feel like today, see, you're not unless you're under a rock. You know, you can't go to Russia. You're not going to
Personally,
Korea,
right? I don't.
and you're not going to think that we're always in conflict with them. You know
But
what
you
I'm saying?
also got to think of it like this. And I'm not taking nothing from it. They go in the UCLA. most likely in their town, their high school, their part of the country, they were the man.
They getting celebrated.
I don't want to make it sound.
I get
so
no, I get it. America
they had,
we do feel entitled. I feel you.
In their country they do too. And the
Right.
thing is, when they go, yes, in your mind, common sense will dictate. You know what's right and wrong.
Wow.
Yes, you should think that way. But a lot of people don't think that way.
Wow.
And when they jump on that plane, they thinking, "Oh, I could do
Hey.
what I do over here." That is not the case. Like
No, I get it.
That's
I wonder what had to be traded for them to get let off.
That's something we definitely got to follow into that story.
Some ass.
He's so wrong.
Well, I mean, the thing is, the Chinese billionaire is really close to the government. China's all about the dollar bill at the end of the day.
Yeah, he said, listen, I'll take care of it.
China's
X, Y,
all
Z.
about the
But the
dollar.
only thing is, so UCLA probably going. They said they're going to probably expel them.
Well, I mean,
These
But
are
what
like
did
the
they
top-
steal?
these
What
are
did they
top-
steal?
Some shades,
shades.
some stupid
but
shit.
from 3 different stores though.
But they were expensive shades?
Yeah, some was from the Louis store.
Why would they do that?
They was lunching.
That
And
was
the thing
crazy.
is, one of them's little brother just bought. I mean, what's his name? Little brother
Leangelo,
just bought
yeah.
a Lamborghini.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like dog.
Oh,
you
hold
getting
on.
Big
that?
brother, you mean?
No, younger brother.
The big brother bought a younger brother a Lamborghini. Dog, you getting something?
No, hold on. No,
Right.
family has a deal with Under Armour, right?
Oh,
Under Armour's
okay.
with UCLA, but they have a deal with the Ball family also. The younger brother, Leangelo's one that is Jello. He's the one that got arrested in Korea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then you got the youngest boy
China,
whose name China. I'm sorry. And then the youngest boy, all of them have this deal. He has a Lamborghini. Jello has a Ferrari.
Jeez.
They all
They
got their
didn't-
own
they
money.
didn't
Their
even
dad worked it out. They got money.
They got the money. So then they had money.
Dad
The
got
government
his.
had the money, America, and the billionaire there. He probably was his family's probably friends with the billionaire that helped him out.
But UCLA probably still these are like 3 of their top players too. They might be getting
Wow.
expelled.
Actually, they're
Expelled.
freshmen, so
They're
they
freshmen.
ain't
that top
they
player.
ain't they
But-
top players.
But you know,
You know the senior class left for the most part,
Right.
and then they came in.
But they already said this
But
dude
they
ain't
playing,
gonna
they
make
start.
it to the
No,
that's
that's not right.
messed up.
Who?
But you know, that's
He gonna be a coach. He gonna be a
Yeah, the Ball
coach.
brother.
Wow.
Jello,
But
the one
that's-
who got arrested over there.
That's a good
They
segue.
said his father actually said it, and a lot of people saying that he won't make it.
But now he's not even gonna go to
but
school.
see, the oldest brother, he was the one to make sure that all of them got a
But
education at
the baby
UCLA.
boy coming though too though.
Right. Oh, the baby boy is still there.
Yeah, he can still play. He
Baby
play.
boy,
He
you know,
in high school.
Yeah, he's still in high school.
The baby boy I heard is way better than like.
He's
all
probably
of them.
he probably gonna be better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
and
that's
then there's the cousin or something, or the one kid that lives with them who's
Right.
just as solid. I can't think of
I ain't hear about him.
That's a good
Yeah, he
segue
got- he has
into our
something.
last hot topic before we go into our next before we go to commercial. Shout out to Capnick. He's the front page of the GQ magazine.
Big
That
spread
was
in
pretty-
GQ.
Speaking of Kaepernick,
Not long.
he was in DC this weekend. No, I'm saying he was in DC this weekend.
I know, I saw a picture of
He
him
came
at
to
a
my
restaurant,
sister's
yeah.
museum.
Right.
He did a video and all that. So came to my sister's museum, the African American Civil War Museum. Shout out to them. Shout out to
You didn't bring that up when I asked you what you do this week.
You know what? Shout out. I wasn't there. They called me and hit me up. Shout out to our frat brother, Doc Frank Smith. He's
Okay.
a former DC council member here
Right.
in DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But that spread is huge, and it's showing that to me it's showing
And people are boycotting GQ supposedly.
because of that.
But the people who buy GQ, they're not boycotting GQ.
But
It's
he-
people who don't even buy GQ.
But
Yeah.
his title is GQ Citizen of the Year. That's what
Citizen of the Year. That's nice.
That's awesome.
The spread is nice. It's all over the internet. I saw. I didn't even have to get the magazine.
Even Michael Blackson did a remake of. You see his when
No,
he did
I
it.
didn't.
Y'all got to see the picture of Michael Blackson with the wig. So when he on GQ, he's the alien of the year. That's what he said. Illegal alien of the year. But he is so hilarious. We're going to a quick song. We'll come right back and we're going to discuss sexual harassment. We're gonna break down. There's been like over 36 cases found. So give us a call
Wow.
at 202-656-1BAR.
that's right.
Listen, vision. Listen, vision. DC's #1 recording studio.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own.
Listen, vision. listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio.
Welcome back to WLVS Radio. Tune into the open
Salute.
bar.
Salute.
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 Our drink of the day is no other than the classic Long Island iced tea made with all flavors of white liquors in it. Because I'm feeling it. I don't know about y'all. All flavors of white liquors, triple sec, sour mix, and Pepsi or Coke for your color or your taste. Definitely a great Long Island iced tea. Check it out for the ingredients on our website. Dave is rocking our shirts.
I am not.
Oh, you're not rocking your
Big country.
You're looking. You're sitting right there.
Look at the big country, swole chest.
The open bar shirt. You can order these shirts online at Open Bar Tuesdays at gmail.com. You get a shirt. Some of the proceeds go to the people in Puerto Rico. So help us out. Support Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, back to hot topic.
We don't know what you're saying because you stopped saying it. And they
stopped
don't.
saying it.
The people did not hear that.
People didn't hear it. I stopped. Damn, I went Facebook Live. Keep messing up. Anyway, right now, again, quick little hot topics. Of course, the big thing going on right now is sexual harassment. Ever since Weinstein got busted, a lot of corporate America, especially in the Hollywood industry, have been
Busted.
I got a few names, and actually, like and then the crazy thing is these people are actually getting fired, and it just because back in the day,
Their whole career, career.
no, this wouldn't have happened. Back in the day, nobody would be able to stop. But
Hold
let
up.
me get that name
Hold
before
up.
y'all get y'all.
Hold up.
opinion.
Just before you even give out a name, right?
Uh-huh.
Why not? Why is everybody so like surprised now? One, when they was just ridiculing Bill Cosby for the past 4 or 5 years about this.
Well, because of the industry, these top-notch people who you probably would have thought would never get touched, and they
Not never get touched. These people acting like they wasn't doing stuff like this.
Well, let me get
They
their
act-
names real quick so then everybody.
Go ahead. All right. Let's go ahead.
Let's start with because these are, let's say, Eddie Berganza. He's the editor of DC Comics.
Okay.
He got accusations for sexual harassment, including groping and forcibly kissing women. And so his actual fallout with it, he got fired.
Wow.
Then there was Andrew Krisberg. He's the executive producer for Arrow, Supergirl, and The Flash. Anybody familiar with that?
Oh, don't tell me that, man.
Yeah. He got his accusation was sexual harassment of more than a dozen people.
Wow.
So that when you say
Yeah.
people, they're not just talking about women. So I'm just saying, I don't know. And then his actual fallout with that situation, he got suspended by Warner Brothers in the TV group.
Oh, that's sad.
Somebody else was Benjamin Ganucci. He's executive director of the Armory Show and Art Fair. Anybody familiar with that?
So these are all people that are outside of the real popular ones. You mean?
No,
Yeah.
these are the big money makers, the big head honchos in Hollywood.
Okay.
And his accusation was sexual harassment, including unwelcome touching of 5 women.
Right.
His fallout with the situation, he got replaced.
Right.
David Gillard, he's a co-chief or executive of Primary Wave Entertainment Agency, which is a big agency that does a lot of placement for actors and stuff in Hollywood.
Okay.
His accusation, he sexually assaulted 4 women.
Wow.
And his fallout with the thing, he resigned. So he was like, okay, I'm done. And then there's Jeff Hoover, Jeff Hoover, Kentucky, the Speaker of the House.
Okay.
You know about him?
Yeah, there's also a big one,
Yeah.
Senator Robert Moore. Roy Moore.
Roy Moore.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're gonna talk about him too in your thing, but he got accusations of sexual harassment, inappropriate text messages. Wow. What happened with him? He resigned his leadership position, but remained in the legislative as of today, November the 10th. Then there was Brett Ratner, producer.
Brett Ratner.
Are you familiar with him?
Yeah.
Brett Ratner? He's a producer and a director. His accusations is deep. He raped. He actually assaulted and harassment of 6 women, including exposing himself and
Masturbating.
masturbating in front of them.
Yeah, Brett Ratner did. I think
He did
do
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour. He did the Rush Hour movies. He did some stuff with Pierce Brosnan. He did a lot of big movies with him. I think maybe even was it Lethal Weapon? No.
I don't think he may have. I don't think he did Lethal Weapon.
Okay, but Brett Ratner's big time. That's big.
Well, yeah, and then
He
his
did all
fallout, he
that-
stepped away from his activities related to
He
Warner
did all
Brothers.
the
He pretty
And
much
Warner
stepped
Brothers
down.
kicked him
All
off.
the X-Men films.
Yeah,
He
he
did
did a great portion of. He did a good
He's
portion
done.
of the Marvel films.
Wow.
He did the last Justice League film. He's actually the actress for Wonder Woman pretty much came out and said that if he's doing it, she
She's
doesn't
not
want to
doing
be a part of it.
Wow, he
The
was.
thing about
'cause
it
he
is
actually
this,
raped
right?
somebody. That's pretty
The
sad.
thing about this is, right, they will still be working. Believe it or not, they will still be working.
They got
Now-
residuals
now,
and stuff too coming.
to
in.
state-
and
Independently though, they won't. Independently,
they're going to be working for these big companies.
No,
And
but
also-
they won't be
not-
working under their name.
Let's also
Not the ones who
state
got
this.
fired.
Let's also state this.
Trust
We're
me.
allegedly saying this. We're allegedly saying this.
No.
They- they-
No.
those
Allegedly.
people-
Hold on, no.
No, we
no,
have
hold
to
on.
say allegedly.
No, we're not saying
Yeah, but
allegedly.
you said
Hold-
allegedly.
no,
I said allegedly.
Allegedly.
But we don't have to say allegedly when the people admit.
They
Hold
admit
on,
they
step
did.
away. Hold on, hold
Nah,
on.
they've been
fired.
accused.
They're resigning and some are getting fired. They're not.
the
You got
people-
fired for sexual harassment. That's
I
a
get
fact.
that. No, but I get that.
No,
And
no,
I'm
no.
not-
That's all we're
I
saying.
get that. I get what you're saying. I'm saying allegedly because I'm not saying that they're not doing it. I'm not saying that I'm not taking up for them. Reason why I'm trying to say allegedly, I don't want none of them people to come on. Do you have proof that we've done it? Because think
Nah.
about it. Think
No,
about
no,
it.
no.
I'm
No, you
gonna
can't-
say this.
you're
I'm gonna
right.
say this.
You're
I'm gonna
right.
say this
You're
because a lot of
exactly right.
people, a lot of companies are like, you know what? Let me cut the tape with you now, which is within their rights. There's
Exactly.
been no prosecuted case. Nobody's saying
Listen.
no. What I'm
People
saying
are
is,
stepping
no.
down and admitting.
Listen,
Yeah.
no, none of us have said
Only-
they're guilty.
Nobody
We,
said they're
we
just
said
giving
you
the
got
news
accused by
information.
women. Real people
Right.
came forth and said you did this. 5 said this. Hold on, and the company fired you.
I agree.
That's what we
I
said.
agree.
Well, you
and
know
what I'm
but
saying,
there-
that what I'm
there's
saying
more
is,
names. There's more names. You
it-
guys are gonna be surprised. There's
Keep
a lot
it
of
hasn't
great
been-
other people that you would never admit, like Kurt Webster, the music publicist. Are you familiar with him?
No.
He's a big writer for like a lot of the Rolling Stone magazine and all these other things.
Right.
But you know what?
He got accusations of sexual assault and harassment, including unwanted touching, meaning he groped somebody. What happened with him? He actually stepped away from his firm, Webster Public Relations. This person was funny. I'm like, who was surprised by this? Andy Dick, the actor. Everybody know Andy Dick,
I mean, his last name is Dick.
right? His accusation he got for sexual harassment, including groping. But I'm trying to figure out was it just man or woman with him. I'm not really sure. But anyway,
That's cold.
his fallout. He got fired from a film. He supposed to came back with his new film, but he got fired from it from doing what he did. Then there was Michael Orasky, head of the news of NPR and former New York Times editor.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sad. His accusation of sexual harassment of 3 women. He resigned, unfortunately. And then, really quick, there's Hamilton Fish, the president and publisher of the New Republic. Whoa, that's deep. He got complaints by a lot of female employees.
All right, here the people we know.
He resigned. Kevin Spacey, of course,
Kevin-
everybody knew about that.
His career is over.
Oh yeah, pretty much. His accusation of sexual assault of multiple men and sexual misconduct with a minor.
And House of Cards let him go.
He actually was suspended from the House of Cards and cut from other projects that he had going on.
Yeah, there's several other projects. Yeah.
He actually made a response that said, response was made by the company saying Kevin Spacey is taking the time necessary to seek evaluation and treatment. And said, his representative said that
He's just saying,
that
I really
actually
want to
was-
work again in Hollywood, but I doubt
I
that
mean,
we
the
did.
thing
was
is,
like,
it's-
there was like
Like I
some-
said,
he's
a lot of
much-
them are gonna work again.
He's
because
like
this
60.
is just
Not on the big films, they're not.
trust me, they will.
Okay.
They will.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say
Let's see what they do. 'Cause
I mean, it to keep.
But
it
the problem is that they open this can up on Bill and it's backfired on all of them. So I mean, I
That-
love
that's
it.
true.
I love
I'm gonna say that I heard something not too long ago, on the radio called what they coined it rape culture. We grew up in a rape obsessed culture, meaning basically back in like the 90s when we was growing up,
70, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
we would slap a woman on the ass and wouldn't think nothing of it.
it. Yeah, see, I don't know if that's
We would
rape
come
culture
on
to
to
me.
a woman and we'll spin our dick. We would do provocative things that was we had no concept back in the day that we didn't. Oh, it's just a normal thing that guys did.
Yes.
Yes.
And now that these women are coming out because the narrative is now changing. Hold up, that's sexual harassment.
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
you know,
at that
exactly.
time, you wasn't, willing
doesn't
to
It
come
wasn't
out.
called. It wasn't called that, right?
It doesn't
And-
legitimize it.
No, right. It wasn't called harassment like that for certain things. We call harassment.
Like,
But
I'm not
but-
gonna lie. Who here slapped a woman on the butt?
I mean, at times, not a regular one.
A random joint on
the country, y'all get away with that stuff.
I mean, God, am I the only honest person here?
No, I'm saying in the city, you can't just smack them on the butt.
I have.
I mean, I done been a young. I ain't gonna lie. No,
it wasn't like a random person.
I've been a young.
No, I've been a young. I've done it at a young age.
To a random person?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope you got your head twisted.
No, I mean it was like
I don't know where y'all grew up at because
hold on. The thing is,
hitting our girls like that.
The thing is, like, of course, I mean, don't do that, Chitty. Or some of them will be like,
if you at Freaknik or you at a beach party, I mean, maybe everybody's lit a little bit.
It don't matter.
In regular society,
it don't matter where you.
It don't matter where you at. On that ass
it don't matter where you at, whether you at the club or whether you in an office building. You just don't do that.
No, what I'm saying, no.
The place of work.
I get that. What I'm talking about.
Or school.
I was trying to put in context of where this happened when y'all was just hitting random women on the ass.
I mean, I was a kid. I was a
okay, well, that's different.
Child.
Okay, it's different. All right, so bad.
Yeah,
I'm not saying like recent.
So yeah, I don't like the whole term rape culture.
That's what they coined.
I get what you're saying. They're trying to find a way to frame it in some kind of a way we can understand it.
Right.
I don't like it being called rape culture because I think if it was a part of evolution out of caveman or barbaric times, you know what I'm saying? It was an evolution, and women have had to gradually come into a place of respect.
Right.
That's all true. So it's more of me just human. It was human nature. It was human culture more than just a rape culture. I mean, because that to me, the way they're making rape now, it's almost a stigma like HIV. They're creating a stigma.
Well,
and it's not fair when guys were like
actual people have been raped.
It's a double-edged sword because there's been a lot of cases, and you're right. You have to question what is the validity and where these people coming from that are coming back 20 and 30 and 40 years later. Back then, you can understand somebody like Harvey Weinstein's situation. It was fear. A lot of people had fear. If I come out, my career is done. But nowadays, you have to wonder how, why. My issue with the whole Bill Cosby thing is because it brought about some interesting changes. One, in the state of California, they removed the statute of limitations and when a person can claim a rape.
True.
So a woman can come back that 40
years.
40 years.
Which
and I'm not saying it happened back in the 70s. I'm not saying it might have not happened. It might have happened. But what happens for that one time where
somebody just lies, right?
Somebody just not even lie. It's like
lie.
Stretch something beyond what it really is.
Right. That's a lie. So here's where I want to parallel.
That's my fear.
Which is interesting for me, right? Is that even if I meet Southern racist young ones,
right,
it's hard for me to really be as upset with them because I know that's a grandfather thing passed down to you. Yeah, like you don't even if you're born in 2000s and you're a racist, it don't really add up. So that tells me that further teaches us that it's something that is passed on.
Yeah, it's learned behavior.
Right? Exactly. So it's like, it's hard to be as mad. It doesn't mean they don't need to change. It doesn't mean they don't need to be held accountable. But it just says, you understand where it came from. So I think you should deal with it from that perspective. Same thing. Bill Cosby were in a day where women went to the disco. They snorted cocaine in the club. It was a different time, and so to bring these people out who are in their 70s,
that's what they were saying
late
about
60s, and treat them like, oh, you're so horrible. These people didn't grow up in our sensitive.
But that's what
culture.
that's what they mean by the culture. I grew up in the 90s.
What's y'all were term for it than rape culture?
Y'all were grown.
Y'all
were grown. Y'all were teenagers in the 90s or whatever. I was a kid. But you grew up seeing certain things, thinking that certain things are cool, and talking certain ways was cool.
Yeah.
Now that we have evolved a little bit.
A lot, right?
Now I won't say evolved. Now that we've grown as a society,
evolved.
Yeah. Now that we've grown as a society, we realize, okay, you just can't go at a woman like that no more.
And then
that comes with age too.
Here's two things I think we really need to do though. One of them is I think we need to find a better term for rape culture. We can call it the good old 60s or the good old 50s or 30s. It's another term besides rape culture because I think that's unfair a little bit. But then the second thing is, what do y'all think percentage-wise? How much of this is legitimate outrage about men who really touched young girls and women in a groping type of way, or how much of it is people just piling on. You know, just
I
jumping in.
think-
I see a lot of piling on to me.
I-
jumping into it like you ain't really even hurt. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Just saying, you knew and you accepted the responsibility of what along with it because you, at the end of the day, you probably end up getting a check from it. You know, by getting the job
And getting paid.
Yeah, that's
right?
that's what I'm saying.
Lawsuits.
So, but the thing about it is, you accepted the fact of it, and you kind of already knew. And I don't think there's not one person out here who grew up in the 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s who didn't know if you was going into Hollywood and you was a woman, you had to have more than just your talent. You had to
be on
do
a
some.
sleeping couch.
That's
had
a
to
sad
be-
Or
thing to
somebody
say,
in your
man.
squad
That's
is,
a
right.
sad.
Yes.
Paying the
No,
dues,
no,
right?
but I'm just saying.
I-
Everybody knew that. Coming up.
Even doing drugs.
Yes.
You knew if you're gonna be at those parties, you're gonna
My-
do
my-
drugs.
my-
Yeah,
You're not gonna be at these parties and not do drugs.
First of all, it's always
there-
sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
But does
That's
that
what
make
was
it
always-
okay?
No, it doesn't make it okay, but it does. But it made it okay for those times.
But that's what it. That's
well,
what we
hold on,
saying.
hold on,
That's what
hold
we
on,
saying.
what I'm saying.
That's
What
what.
I'm
Hold
saying-
on. That's
what
what
I'm
we.
saying
That's what
is-
we saying by the culture. That's what we
that's
saying
what
by
I'm
the
saying by the
culture.
culture.
So let me ask you this question, because some people will
It's
push
not
back.
acceptable.
Here's what
We're not
people push
saying
back and say. Activists will push back on you and say this. They'll say, well, when these people were young, like the girl who accused Roy Moore of
Right.
30 years ago doing this,
Right.
she looks horrible today, right?
She's like 80 years old. I'm like,
You look
girl,
at her,
you
you're
should've
like,
been on
oh my
she probably
God.
had about 50 dicks.
Who
in
wants
her
to touch
Y'all,
you?
first of all, y'all. I'm gonna say this.
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Y'all are wrong
I'm
for
sorry,
saying
yeah.
that.
We
Y'all
said- I know.
are really, really wrong for saying that. Simply because y'all
She done
do.
had about 50 penises since.
Y'all are wrong for saying that.
hold on.
I
She
want to
should be
say y'all.
over it by-
But what people would say, they would be like, when you were young, they were too scared to come out because the culture was the way it was. So they're saying that it's right for them to come out now because they were afraid to say something before.
You
But
wait till you in depends.
You gotta.
Swole.
Y'all wrong.
Y'all. You really gotta
When
take
you're
that
not
back.
using Maxi Berry,
You
man,
really
you
gotta. You really gotta take that back. No, that.
I'm sorry. I'm
These
just
views
playing.
are not
I'm
reflected
just
by the
playing.
open bar. This
Especially
man-
not by me.
Yeah. The thing is, it does. I get what y'all saying. I get what y'all saying. And the time, yes. At the
Because-
time, the culture was the culture, and that's what you did.
Oh, real-
And the thing about in reference to Roy Moore,
look, he was 32 and he was a lawyer, like a district attorney,
The thing-
and he was
And,
doing
and,
this.
and,
The thing
no,
is,
the thing about it is,
he
he used to go sit around at the mall
And
he-
in high school.
and at the high
He
school and
contin-
wait on them.
he
So
con-
does-
he
so
hold
does
on,
R.
hold on.
Kelly.
He continued these practices.
But we ridiculed R. Kelly.
He continued
well,
these
we charged him
practices
back.
Much
well
harder.
into a
Point.
time. He continued these practices
Well.
into a time where it was
But
not the right thing to do.
But look, point of order, real quick. See, R. Kelly is important, right? We got to look at on
Yeah.
timeline, right? You got R. Kelly right here, right?
He's
right.
the same
So, hold
age
on,
as
hold on.
y'all.
No. Hold on. How old is Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby's like 70, right?
He's pushing.
He's like 80,
He's the age
85.
of that woman
So
that
go back. So
accused,
80 years ago, what year is it? 80 years ago. What year is it? 80 years
80
ago.
years ago.
60s. He was in
No,
the
that's in the
60s and
30s.
50s.
80 years ago was the 60s?
No.
Yeah.
80 years was the 30s.
The 30s.
Yeah.
All right, so now Bill Cosby's raised out of the 30s. So he didn't even start it. It's got to go back to Hollywood before him, so the 20s.
Oh, it's always been
When
that way.
film was out there.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I feel
That
like
was
R.
the
Kelly-
culture.
R. Kelly and Bill
Ronald
Cosby-
Reagan was doing that.
Yeah, that was the code. That's how you got
R. Kelly and
with
Bill Cosby grew up in a culture.
I
in a
won't say.
time.
I won't say art. Well, you know what? Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Hollywood, men
that-
with power and money.
That was the 90s. That was
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
going on well into the 90s.
Men with
Hell
money
no.
and power, you had the choice of women however you want. And this is the other thing, too, for women. See, because here's the thing. If we're going to go back 30 years and prosecute a man and make him pay money and lose his career and all that, women have to also take responsibility. Then you don't get to show up and use that same sexuality to get the freebies and the little favors that you want if it's going to be just based off of talent. Because women use that in their favor. But then if somebody else flips and uses their power and money, then they're wrong.
Some women do.
Yeah, Bill
use,
Cosby
some,
is 80. He's
Yeah, some
born in
women.
37.
Some women do
Okay,
use
exactly.
that.
So
some,
he's 10 years old and like 47.
Some women use that. You're right. And the whole thing with Bill Cosby, my only issue with that is some of these cases were coming out of the 60s and 70s, and when you think about the political and racial climate at the time, any of those, which a lot of those accusers were white women, beautiful white women, any of them had to say a few words, and he
So you
would've
trying
went
to say
down
if they
and
were
talked.
ugly white
So let's-
women, it
let's-
wouldn't be a
let's-
problem?
Well,
ugly-
one of them chicks that's with Bill Cosby was kind of on the gruesome side.
But no, but the thing is,
They all look gruesome.
the
now.
thing
They're
is, you
80s
got to
old, man.
understand the culture at the time, and you got to ask yourself, like, me understanding that it's the 50s where she was accusing him.
So
Regardless of how
let me
much
ask
power
y'all-
or money he had, if she would have came out and said something,
Let me-
him being who he was,
Let me ask you
It
a,
would've been the end of
a
his
provocative question. This is a risky question I'm asking about. But what do you? Because now women are very sexually liberated.
One person at a time.
So women are very in touch with their sexuality, and they'll say what they want and when they want it. Right? What do you say? What do you say to a woman who's at the club and she's drinking? And she's with her other girlfriend, but she's just working the room, right? She's dancing with all kinds of dudes, freaky, being kind of nasty and whatnot. Dude is drinking and whatnot. And she's giving him this feeling like we're connecting and, we're feeling on each other and all that. And then when he goes, like, too far, it's like this idea of no means no. So the minute she says stop, you got to turn all that off.
I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna let you go first.
I think, unfortunately, yes, no means no, regardless. A woman can be as sexual as she wants. And I'm not only saying that because I'm a father of a daughter who's very beautiful, by the way. And I just think
Right.
that no means no. Like, you can
But
go
what-
as far as you want. That don't mean that, a woman can be sexy and have fun. Just like when we go to this club, whatever, we dance, we grind, and we act silly. That don't mean that we want her to put our
Are
finger
there
behind.
limits to it?
But that shouldn't be. A woman should be able to be
my
or
daughter,
do whatever she
I want
wants.
her to have fun and do all the same stuff, but I wouldn't want my daughter to wear a mini skirt and have her underwear on up under that
But
and
see,
be dancing in a way.
you gotta be very
hold on,
careful with
and
that.
dancing
You
and
gotta be very
Yeah,
careful
I'm
with that because then you saying that because of a woman dress, she
It
deserves
brings
to be
it on
raped
to herself.
and stuff like that. And I don't
well,
think
no,
that's
I'm-
fair.
no,
I
I'm
think
with you. I'm with you
people
on
should-
that.
People should be able to wear and be who they are.
I must
but
say-
that doesn't mean that they want to get raped.
I'm gonna say this.
No, this is very true.
Because of the culture we live right now, it's 2017. It has made a lot of guys, I guess you could say, fearful of being too aggressive, or has put us in a mind frame. Okay, now
or even being aggressive at all because
in my personal experience, unless she initiates that, I guess that next level, i.e. a phone number, i.e. some form of showing me, hey, we should link up, something like that. Unless she initiates that, and that it might sound whack to a few, but it's gotten to the point where it's like you almost have to let her at least initiate and show you that I'm interested.
But unfortunately, like the situation that you gave, PDO, in a situation where you had a club, there's been a million of these drinks like I made tonight, and then you become this liquid, what do you call it, liquid courage, and then you're not who you are, and so, but that's why I say I don't fault a man for if a woman is being really like she's grinding on him and she's putting her dress up
you
and
put your
showing
dress
everything,
up exactly.
and then,
You're like
when he be like, oh snap, but then he grabs her
and then she switch.
It's wrong. Wrong is wrong. No, it's
That's
no.
what I'm saying. I don't think she needs to be
But the point
raped.
I'm making is that she don't. No
Over her
woman
dress.
deserves to be raped.
Raped off of her dress, no.
But
Raped
women
because
should
she's in
realize
terms of her
you still should
sexuality.
be
But my thing is,
you should act accordingly.
I'm just
wherever you are.
wondering where the line is where, not that saying that there's a line where she deserves to be raped, but I'm saying it's a line where you're at this point you're creating the confusion.
This is where we need a woman
I
to
know
come in and
we
talk
need a
about
woman
this.
to call in and tell us
Yeah,
your
we do.
opinion. Help us out on this
We
whole
do.
situation.
I mean,
Crystal,
and
Crystal,
then-
call in.
I mean-
Crystal, call in at 202-656-1
Hey, listen,
bar.
And this, but this is the other piece too, though.
the thing is, you as a man, I guess as a man, as a mature man, and this is just me personally.
Mm-hmm.
Don't act like
you
you a
should be
mature
old
man,
enough. You should be old enough and realize you shouldn't buy into every situation.
Well, this is true.
And
I'm
that's
all
just
with
me.
men taking personal
I-
responsibility and having self-control.
I take
And I
every.
take
I
and that's
take
another reason why men should get mad. Let's say you did rape this woman. You say, okay, she's pulling her dress up. She did all this stuff. Well, I thought it was good. You should
But
have made the
hold on,
decision.
wait, but hold on. Like you said, when a woman gets liquid courage, what if she has sex and then turns around and tries to flip it like it's rape?
and
Because-
that's
And the other part I'm talking about is how women. I'm with y'all being in touch with sexuality. I'm just saying I feel like women need to also take responsibility because like this, like. Here's
You
where I give
need
them
to
credit.
be
Hold on.
con- you need to
with
be
Ezekiel,
conscious.
like with Ezekiel Elliott, right? You're
Yeah.
dating this white girl, right? and the white girl's in love with you. You having sex with her. Y'all good and everything. But the minute she doesn't get her way, she's gonna turn around and flip the situation and say, "You know, they're gonna believe me, right?"
I agree, and that was wrong in that sense.
It wasn't in a sense. It was wrong.
It was wrong.
And
It
women
was
don't
wrong.
get no punishment for that. You feel me?
No, there's not, and it's not.
That's my
And
problem.
The fear is, and this is the problem, because you have so many women. A lot of the look it up online. A lot of the prisoners that are exonerated, they're exonerated for false rape charges or
Sure.
because they find out years
but
later
they already have
that
a
the
stigma.
person's-
They already have a stigma.
But the
And
stigma's
lost
there.
time and
Society
And the
already has
problem-
a stigma against them.
And the problem is the fear, because there are so many women out there that don't report their sexual assault where they did not initiate
Because
a contact.
I get it. You're right.
Because
And
the
that's
thoughts like,
the fear. If
oh,
we,
well, they
if
did
we,
not.
If we call them out too
if
hard,
we call them out too
You make-
hard, we're gonna alienate those.
And you know what?
And-
I
and-
get it. It's a very
and all of us-
fine line. You're right.
And somebody, and I, God bless somebody, we all here knows at least, we all here knows at least one or two people, even if they have not told us, we all know at least one or two people who've gone through a situation where they were assaulted in a messed up way,
Right.
and they did not report it out of fear.
Well, this is true.
Because
That's
there's
true.
a stigma.
Well-
Because you don't want to get looked at. Oh, you was fucking with the wrong person.
Well, let's look at this.
You don't
Let's
know.
look at this
True.
group here. Us four. Have any of you guys feel that you have been sexually harassed on the job? Or
Of course, you've been sexually. Guys do get sexually
Can you
harassed.
give an example, or can you give a story?
I've had women who I've worked with, and they were like obsessing over me, in the sense of constant comments. You know what I'm saying? Constant comments. You know what I'm saying? Like flirting and this. Oh, he's faking. He won't really come around. And it's cool for a minute, but if it goes on for weeks and weeks, even though guys we can take it like. It doesn't bother me. It actually
And
feels
that's
good on a level, but at
where-
the same time, you do get a little annoyed because everything always turns back to
Well,
this,
is
why
he-
can't we get together?
Yeah.
You faking, you holding out on me. And it's like, okay, get over it.
Then they
know what
hit
I
you
mean?
with
But
that.
you know what?
You
A lot
must
of-
be gay.
But you
Yeah,
know,
all that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
But a
Little
lot
comments.
of times, I would say that a lot of men's sexual harassment situations, I'm gonna say, happen in.
I've never had
Sexually
a man
harass
sexual
you?
with.
No, a lot of men.
You know what I'm saying? Sexual harassment, other men?
No, not of men. I'm talking about men getting sexual harassed.
Okay.
By I'll say women.
Okay.
I say it starts from like high school, because a lot of times, let's say you have somebody, a guy who
I've had girls
who was
grip
a
my
virgin,
butt.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
Girls
And
hit-
so then he's forced, like a girl like him. Let's say he don't even really want to have sex with this girl, but he has to have because he don't want her going around. Oh, she turned down the pussy. He is sucking. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff start from high
They
school.
say he gay.
There are women who wanted to have sex with me, and I didn't, and they threw the little rock out there. I don't know what's wrong. Is something wrong?
I had
Am I not good?
What's wrong with the twist out?
I had a situation when I was a freshman in high school. High school. It was this I never forget her name. And I can't stand any woman named Candace to this day, because I done been burnt
So
by
you had
3
sex
of them.
with- she forced you to have sex
no,
with her?
no. She was a chick. She was really, really into me, and she was very attractive. But call me weird, whatever. I was more into her nerdier friend. Nonetheless, she told people that she went around.
That
She
you
told
spit?
people that I
That
touched her. No, just touched her.
Oh.
So I literally had to be in fist fights with her cousin,
Jesus.
and literally we
All
went
because
to
you wouldn't touch her.
yeah. I mean, and literally. And the funny thing is, years later when we met up, she would act like, oh man, like nah, bitch, nah. I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what?
I still remember that
No,
shit.
no, and she, oh, you ain't got over there yet. And the thing is,
I got my ass
take-
whipped
and then
because
she-
I-
no. Actually, quite the opposite. Because the older brother, he come up to me years later. Yo, man, I want to apologize, man. I don't want you carrying that from back in there. I'm like, yo, that shit was serious back in the day. Because it's a lot of dudes
She
right
said,
now.
I ain't do nothing to
It's a
deserve
lot
it,
of
right?
dudes right now serving real time because a chick like her lied.
Idiot. Yep.
A chick like her lied,
Yep.
and a stupid nigga, and I said it just like that, and I pointed right to his face. A stupid nigga like you bought into this shit.
But you know, that's why I'm gonna play
That's
devil's
right.
advocate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate
Ron
real
J.
quick. The reason I'm play devil's advocate because a
Still
lot
a
of difference
Still a
between
bitch to this
the
day.
difference between men and women in those situations is that we as men we kind of lead women on, Like we
How?
instead of just
How do we lead women on? Because I damn sure don't. If I ain't fucking with you,
you gotta explain
I don't
that.
agree with that.
Let me explain.
I don't
Instead
flirt
of-
with anything with
No,
breasts.
instead of just saying that, hey, I'm not interested. You still kind of. Sorry, a woman.
I
herself-
disagree with that.
normally a
I
woman-
disagree with that.
No.
Men
normally
are
a
more.
woman-
Men
a
are.
woman would be
men,
like, a
men,
woman be like, yo, I'm not.
I will
interested.
say
Leave
that
me alone.
I disagree. Men are more inclined to be like, honey, I'm just not that into you.
No,
Honey,
certain girls.
Yeah.
Other girls, you
now, I'm not
would
gonna lie,
tease it along.
and probably,
right, Ron.
and probably,
You're
and
right.
probably
I
the
don't
one
No,
man.
but I'm saying men do it more than so women. We'll tease
we'll
it
let-
along.
we'll
Hold
let
on.
them
What
just keep on
constitutes
feeling
what
their feelings.
constitutes leading on? What constitutes leading on?
fact-
Not
you
shutting.
need
Not
to hold
shutting.
that
He's saying not shutting
conversation.
it down. And not really shutting it down.
a woman-
That's not leading on.
No.
A woman,
So
if you're not
then
interested-
does that go both ways?
Yes, it does. But what I'm
No.
saying is, it does.
If it goes both ways, then we have-
Flirting
No,
is
what I'm
exactly
saying is,
that's
but
what
listen,
that is.
Listen to my point, my brothers.
Is that not what flirting?
A woman would shut it down. She's not interested.
Women don't always shut it down.
Normally, she shuts it
No.
down.
No. A lot of a lot of
Hold on,
them be scared to really shut it down. So I know
How
girls
many
now who
women-
give out fake
hold
phone
on,
numbers,
Pastor.
everything.
How many women have flirted with you? How many women have flirted with you
He don't
that
shut
didn't
it
really
down.
want that didn't want to
He
really
don't- I've been in
that didn't really
situations.
want to give it to you, but flirted with you, but didn't really want to be with you.
That's true.
Essentially, that's what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying
I mean,
is,
I'm a flirt. I flirt with a lot of different women. That don't necessarily mean I want to smash all of them.
Yeah.
well,
True.
I understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying
right?
is,
That's
I
true.
agree, but what I'm saying
He's
is,
making a different
men,
point though. That's right. You're both right.
men, unfortunately, like women. Normally, if
He
a
won't.
woman is not interested, she'd be like, "Yo, leave me alone."
You know what I mean? Women.
But a
I've
man,
heard-
we would be like,
Ron, I don't know. Maybe the women you deal with, they may say they don't want, they just leave me alone. But
I mean-
most women don't shut it
well,
down.
I'm not really used to it because most women are into me, so I don't have them situations. You
So
have.
how would you know?
But I'm just saying.
How would
no,
you
what
know
I-
then?
No, but I'm just saying. I just noticed because most of my friend, my best
Ain't no
friends are
dude
females.
telling you that, cause there ain't no dude sitting up there saying, "Oh man, she shut me down." He said, "Oh man, she told me to call her later."
Hold on. But that's what I'm saying.
Ain't no dude telling you
I'm
that
will-
she said,
I'm willing
"Shut
to-
me."
I'm
She
willing
shut
to-
me down.
I'm willing to say that it goes both ways, but I'm saying flirting, if you flirt, you're leading a person to a certain level. Now, me, I've learned got to a point where I take everything with a grain of salt. Just because she flirts with you don't mean she wants you. Or don't mean she wants you in that
Exactly.
way. You know what I'm saying? Some guys and girls don't realize that. Now, I've had a situation where I had a really good female friend. I was being nice. And her feelings for me went in another direction. Whereas for me, I was just being nice.
Well, see, that wasn't flirting.
And
It
no,
was being nice.
exactly. But when when I wanted to introduce her to my new girlfriend at the time, she took it way westward, and she didn't ask me a lot of questions like, "You don't think anything could have ever been between us?" Like, no, I never saw you in that way. You were like my sister. Then she would accuse. She accused
Oh, man.
You
immediately.
friend zoned her.
Yeah, she immediately.
Pissed about that.
She immediately accused me of leading her on, and I'm like, I never had sex with you. We never did talk. We never talked about relationships.
She's pissed about that.
I never flirted with you in any capacity.
It's funny,
but
man.
my point,
But if you say hi sometimes to some people, they consider
and
that
that's
flirting.
That
what
means you asked
I'm
to get
saying.
married. It depends if you say you can say hi or you can say hi.
He's looking at me.
Well, I mean that there's a little meme out there that says, you can't even be nice to people nowadays because they think you're flirting, right?
Yeah,
That is true.
yeah. I hear a lot.
being
And
a
I hear a lot
gentleman.
of women
Sometimes you
say,
being a gentleman, they like, oh, you showing me attention, like.
I have a lot of lady friends. I have a lot of lady.
I had a friend who's his father is a bishop of a church, a huge church. So he's like the son. And what happened was,
Of course, it does.
I mean, he's his son, but he's his son, so
Yeah,
he pretty much
horrible.
he's
Just say
kind of
no.
important to the church. So he had this woman that would every Sunday would sit beside him, because of course she liked him and she wanted to, I guess, get in big with the family because he's the big bishop. So she was trying to flirt with his son. The son wasn't interested. So because he let her sit beside him every day, and when they go out to eat, she got mad and said, "How could you lead me on like that?" He said, "All I did is let you just sat beside me. We ain't going no dates, anything."
Yeah,
People
yeah.
jump to
And
conclusions.
some people is like that. It's some people that you kind of like. I mean, I know it's happened to everybody here. If you really think about it, it's happened to everybody here where you just said hello or you was being nice to one of your female friends.
when I first started my church, I had a girl come over, and we actually had a conversation about could she actually be a part of the ministry legitimately, like basically saying, you know, don't.
She was gonna be one of your bathers.
I don't know if that's what
Like
she wanted or not,
America.
but I'm saying we talked about it being legitimate up and up. Like you really want to serve and not be here for me. It's not about anything like that. And she was like, yeah, I believe in the ministry, all this good stuff. So we go forth 2 years in, you know, she's helping, she's serving, she's doing all this work. When I proposed to my wife and brought her into the ministry.
I remember that story.
I proposed to my wife and brought her to the ministry. She left the church, man, never came back again, and then told her whole family, man, that yo, he let me on. He told me, you know, we were working on something. We had something good going. I'm like,
you was working on the church.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what did we have going on good? Like, but it was amazing that she had this in her heart, in her mind, by herself.
And
like,
the thing is, I know a lot of my
when
ladies,
we talked about ministry stuff, and we never talked about personal life. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I know a lot of my lady friends that's happened to. It's damn sure happened to me, where you're being nice. And it's not, I don't look at it as like you've been friend zoned, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you might just be, it might be a general friend or something. And you're not thinking about it in that aspect. Friend zone to me is when I know it's someone I'm trying, but I'm like, you know what, let me keep it right here, even though I know I've been mind to mess around with you. That situation, you just being platonic with a person.
So y'all see the difference now, though? Because like when a woman do it, like a man, you were just being nice. But normally this is how men get messed up by women, because let's say you with this woman know you spending money, or normally this is how men mess up.
She letting you grind on her.
She's going to issues, you buy, she say, oh man, I'm showing my car, you help her with that. Then all of a sudden you like, okay, I thought we were going to be something serious. She's like, no.
First of all, you didn't never get the permission to say anything was serious before the simple fact. She told you her problems.
Right.
You wanted to be the problem solver. Okay, and so,
but she allowed you to do that.
She allowed you to do it, but she did not say that this is what's going to happen. Because see, when they really want you,
did that, because I don't pay nobody car note. I'll pay your rent.
But when they really want you, one thing is this: they're going to tell you. They're going to say, "Where's this going?" They're gonna ask you that question. After you pay or before you pay the car note, you should say, "Where's this going?"
No. Oh yeah, but you don't because most men.
What are we doing here?
Or when we go out to dinner,
most men in these situations, they look at this beautiful young woman normally or not.
You know what? That's a great point. Hold on, that's a great point.
Right.
I think when men and women ask you to help her with her car note and her rent, first of all, I'm like,
electric bill,
she's never asking that question when she needs something.
Yes.
She's never saying, look, I need help with my rent, but where are we going from here? You're not asking that then?
No.
Because then I'd be like, well, let me not lead you on.
Yes.
But it's
this
only
is a loan, and we're gonna sign this paper. This is a loan.
It's crazy though.
But that's how a lot of times that men get caught up. Versus like the woman get caught up because the man is being nice and she reads it wrong. And that's what y'all saying. And the thing is, men get caught up.
Why we can't be nice? We supposed to be mean to women now?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying how women get.
No, but I'm just saying.
The thing is supposed to be. But what I'm saying, a lot of women mislead your niceness and thinking that you actually like them.
I've had also situations, and I'm sure all of us had situations where we have been nice to a person and they respond a certain way. And it's like, she kind of cute. I guess I'll dap her off a little bit. And it goes in the other direction.
Well, that's what I think. I think everybody should be careful and be more intentional about who you really link with. Because I think a lot of people end up in relationships with people on accident. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you meet them, and look, somebody you meet one night, and they just stay with you for the rest of the night. You didn't mean for them to stay with you the rest of the night, but they stay with you. You exchange numbers, you start talking, and y'all go out and hang out. And then you sit and dating this person. It's like, this all was a really snowball thing. It really wasn't you saying, I like this and I want this. It was kind of like it just...
Well, Dave, no, that always happened to me. I can go somewhere. We went on an actual trip. I met the first woman I met. I ended up having to stay with her the whole weekend. It was like we were married the whole weekend.
Sure about
This
that?
dude, we go on vacation. This dude dating.
I didn't want to. But you'd have thought
going
that
out
we knew
on
each other.
dates.
You'd have thought we knew each other forever. And all I said was, I was trying to be like, hey,
Hold on.
a one night, but it ended up being like all night.
Me?
Oh,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Don't save her. She-
no.
Me personally,
Y'all,
you don't have to worry about that with me. It's
Yeah,
not happening.
it's not happening.
So you don't
Oh,
ever
we
lead you
know.
into the trap?
No, I'm not dating.
No, because you
I'm
can be
not dating
upfront
you.
with people. But
No,
and I have an issue with
I'm-
that.
On
First of all,
vacation or
but
anywhere, huh?
anywhere. But the thing about it is, I don't have to. I'm not saying, look, that I'm upfront with it or anything like that. It's just that we don't.
Go ahead. Can you turn that off?
Yeah, he is Captain Sable.
Who is?
You.
I can't save nobody. I can't save myself. I'm just saying.
Y'all both be drowning, but you
Right.
still trying to save her.
I just think that y'all, we had so much good time. We didn't even get to our love.
We didn't get to a lot of things
We
today.
didn't get into sports, y'all. We sorry out there, all our
Yeah.
listeners. Yo, our drink of the day was the Long Island, Classic Long Island. We had a great time, great show, great conversation. To all the women out there who was part of this whole sexual harassment thing, salute, moment to you.
Salute.
Hope you find your peace and your get your justice through that. I had a great show. We had a great show, you guys.
Actually, we did discuss love.
You guys a lot. Love and politics.
We talked
And
about
we-
sexual harassment.
First of all, there was nothing about no love in there. It was all about harassment.
Love and harassment.
Look,
Yo, thank you for
no
tuning
means
in.
no.
We had a great show. We see you next week. Salute.
Salute.
That's just damn.
Yeah.
This guy right here. We could have kept going, real talk.
I thought he was right there.
We could have kept going and he wouldn't have said nothing.